Hello and welcome to another episode of Nerdbauchery Adventures right here on GenconTV. I want to give a quick shout out to Magecraft Miniatures. They make some really awesome minis, some that you'll probably also be seeing tonight. They're fully painted. If you put exclamation Magecraft in the chat, you can go ahead and get yourself a 10% discount buying directly from their website. Also want to give a shout out to Todd over on D&D Creative Table Designs. That is a really great page on Facebook, and they have been growing really huge. They're over 30,000 members now, and they're growing about 1,000 new members a month. So it's a great place if you're looking for a community of people who just want to talk about D&D, modules, terrain, just everything. And it's drama free. There's no type of trolls or anything like that. If anything like that occurs, they are removed instantly. My name is Tony, and before we get started, I want to give a quick announcement. A little bit of sad news, but some wonderful news as well. If you've been following Nerdbauchery for a while now, started this show about 2 years ago, and slowly evolved into what we have now. In fact, our earlier episodes are very, very basic when you look back on them. But after 2 years, I've kind of got to step back now to focus on some business ventures. It has been a wonderful ride here, playing with this wonderful cast of players. And I've loved what I've done with Gencon as well as some other projects too. So again, I'm going to be stepping back, but that does not mean the show will be over. The cast is going to be getting a new DM. We're going to be passing the torch after we finish season 1 here, and they're going to be continuing on with season 2. And you'll probably see me in the audience watching, I'm sure, hanging out, seeing what adventures they get into. And Nerdbauchery, I'm going to be working on some things. I'll still be DMing, but it's going to be pro DMing. Plus, I now have classes that I teach, how to do OBS and all sorts of things. So if you're interested in things like that, you could be on the lookout following me on stuff like that. But that is it. So if one of the cast members might have a little bit of information, if they want to share some of the excitement, again, I know that they're going to be using an advanced thing of virtual tabletops. That is going to be awesome. I'm excited to see it. Does anyone want to say anything about it?
Wait, you're leaving?
Yeah, no, yeah, right. They're just flying out now. No, sadly, got to go to focus on trying to make a little bit of money here. That's how you got to do in life. So I got some things I'm trying to do, but yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about. We will share some bits when the show is at the end. But thank you.
Awesome. All right, so make sure you all stay tuned to the end so you can hear about the details of their new show, what they're going to be getting into. Aside from that, we'll go ahead and get started. This is, again, I am Tony, your DM, and this is Season 1, Episode 16, King of the Thunder Lizards. And I'm going to let the players just go ahead and introduce themselves. We'll go ahead and start like we always do, just going around on the screen. We'll start with Eric.
Yeah, hey guys, Eric Wahlberg, Bulwark the Grey, 3rd level Rune Knight fighter, and a 2nd level bard. And sounds like we're going to be mixing it up with some nasty dinos today.
Oh yeah, we're going to see some cool stuff. Next, we have Mr. Chris.
Hi everybody, I'm Chris. I play Ayize Marley, the commissioned human wizard, and I'm looking forward to getting a new pair of dinosaur skin boots tonight.
All right, and then next we have Jack.
G'day everyone, I'm Jack. I play Sethreth Bloodtongue. Yes, we've got some big changes coming ahead, but also some exciting stuff. And Tony, I wish you the best, buddy. Like Eric said, we'll talk a bit more about that later on. And looking forward to also getting some nice boots today.
Oh man, they're all wanting those lizard skin boots today. Okay, all right. Next is Space.
Hey guys, I'm Space. We'll be playing Dior, the Vampire Monk. Yeah, Tony, sad to see you go. I'm gonna miss you a lot.
Thank you guys. It's like I said, it's been awesome playing with y'all, but we're going to finish out season 1. We got a few more episodes. We're going to go out with an exciting season finale, so y'all have something really cool to jump right back into in season 2. Next is Mr. Josh. I think he's muted.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh. I played Dmitry Teslov. You can find me online as Winged Horizon. And Dmitry is a reborn artificer armorer. So he likes to make things and do things with his big old armor thing. He's like kind of an Iron Man, Inspector Gadget kind of dude going on here.
All right. And then finally, last but not least, is Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica. I play Rin Swiftbow, Beastmaster Ranger, and I'm excited to do all the fun new level 5 stuff.
Oh,
And live.
I'm gonna send out Bert to kill more of my stuff.
Yeah,
Get-
we won't even fight. Bert the Falcon will just do everything.
yeah, Bert will get the killing blow on whatever I do tonight. So last, we'll jump back into it. When we left them last time, they had fought that black dragon in the swamp. They had just been saved by the good old friend of Sunny, had come to rescue her dino pet, and luckily saved him just in time because they were hurting. And now they were on their way back to the town. They had rested up, or they were, excuse me, the village, like to say. They're on their way back to the village. They're heading back there now. And that is kind of where we are going to pick up. They're going to, I assume, report back what they had happened in the swamp. And we'll jump right back in there, and they can let me know when they're ready to move on.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Well, the way we could do it is you guys instantly then, as you travel through this, the surrounding forest, the weather is quite nice. I'd say it's warm, like it is today. And when you arrive to the village, you're on the outskirts of the village. From a distance, you begin to see smoke kind of rising in the distance and everything else. What do you want to do? Do you want to do anything? I'd say you're about a mile out, and you're seeing, like, it's very evident. You don't even need to do a perception. You can see, like, smoke and everything rising.
Straight away, Seth yells out, "Volk! Smoke!"
That's
Do
not
I
a
smell
party.
any chance of burning flesh on the smoke?
That is definitely not a campfire. You should make
Tony, do I smell any burning flesh on this smoke?
Burning flesh. Give me perception on that. Smell in the air.
Perception. 20.
Ooh, you definitely. It's not only do you smell flesh, your half-orc senses. You've been around some stuff in your life. You've seen things. You know stuff, and you could tell that it is actually the smell of human flesh.
Oh no, it's human burning flesh. We got to get there. I start to run.
All right. Does everybody
Jog.
want to follow Sethred?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. I think Diora will probably pass Sephra because she's just a little bit faster than he is.
As you pass me, I'll be like, "Don't go straight in. Skirt the outer. Scout it out. I'll go left. You go right."
Okay.
All right. So, do you all want to do some scouting before you go in, or do you just want to bolt straight in?
We're gonna do some scouting.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could take a look.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll go left.
I'm sorry. Is this a village that we're going to?
Our
It's-
village.
It's
Our village.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Shit just got real.
Mhm.
If
throw us
it's
right into
possible, go ahead, Erica. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if it's possible, I would like to kind of stuff my way on top of a hut to look around.
Cool.
Well, so that means you're going into the town. So you're going in.
There are no huts on the outskirts.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're seeing from a distance, like, smoke rising above the trees. You're walking through the jungle. You're on the island, this tropical jungle, and you could see, through the trees rising at the top of through the canopy, this pillar of smoke. And then Sethreth just caught on the wind the smell of the human flesh burning as y'all are traveling. if you can go into the town, but obviously once you're inside that village, I mean, that's where all the huts are. They're in that, that cluster.
Oh well, in that case, then I'll climb up a tree and look
Okay.
and try to look.
All right.
And Death Breath will go to the left side. So basically, once he gets really maybe 20 to 30 feet from the actual edge of the village, he'll flank left and try and work his way closer to get a look without, well, trying to be in stealth, but as quick as possible. So it's going to be a compromise, I understand.
Okay. So you're just what you say. You're trying to be careful as you're going in, taking your time. All right, I get it. So let's do.
Also, if it's possible, I would take Rin with me because I know she's better at seeing things.
So what I wanted to do was follow the smoke directly. But I'm not sure if that's the plan we wanted to go with.
You can do whatever.
I think he said if we go directly towards it, then we will be in town. So I think we're breaking off to try to see what we can see from both sides.
All right, then totally. I'm happy with leading. So I have the notes somewhere of those new boots that mean I travel quietly. But is it just stealth like normal?
What'd you say?
To roll.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Your
the boots
you
that-
advantage on stealth rolls. How do they work?
That's what I'm assuming.
You have advantage, Erica. That's a
All right. I'm like
I didn't
double
hear-
checking. Always love new shoes. All right. I'm gonna lead first, stealthing towards the village.
All right. So you
20.
are feeling quite stealthy right now. So do you, Dior. Both Rin and Dior are feeling stealthy as they are approaching. I think Dior said she was going up a tree. Have you changed? Or are you now just following her, or are y'all kind of?
No, I'm still going up the tree.
Still going up the tree. Okay. So
Yeah.
Rin is following you kind of up the tree then.
I will. So she don't have to make any checks. I will give her a piggyback ride to the top to a branch. If she
A
wants
little
one.
backpack.
Yeah.
Oh,
If she wants one.
that's not creepy at all. Half vampire, get on my back and watch me climb with my sticky spider
I
hands.
can just walk up and grab her hand. However she wants to come to the top of the tree is up to
I'll
her.
accept the piggyback ride.
That would be scary. I'd be kind of thinking I might get bit.
I am going to
Oh,
Giving a little
wow.
bit of twilight, like when you worded it like that.
I'm going to pay attention to Diora and Rin going off alone and making note that two of them went off alone and wondering if Diora will come back by herself.
Yeah. You said that bloodlust might take control. You never know.
You never know.
All right. So
Anyway.
you guys, all jokes aside, you guys get up the tree, and I'm not going to make you do a perception. You're able to get up high enough that you can see quite clearly now from a distance, Dior, as you're up this tree, able to get pretty high above the canopy. And you could see, now you can't see in great detail, but you could see many of the huts are, burning. And it looks like there's some bodies on the ground, like, very small, but it looks like bodies from a distance.
I just look at Rin. I don't think that's good.
You actually see this right here. You see huts on fire and bodies on the ground.
Can we tell who's down from here, or is it too far away?
I'd say it's too far at this point to tell who's far away. Don't pay attention to the picture. Just look at the dead bodies. But yeah, it's too far away at this point, I would say, to say exactly who is down and who is up.
Right.
Okay,
And
I guess we get this information back to the others, and we're gonna jump now. And I just grab your hand, and I will jump off the tree, and we'll just like slow fall to the ground.
How badass are you?
So yeah, she got the feather fall. They're just feather fall. I think it supports like a certain amount of weight, but I think it's like 500 pounds, so you should be okay if I'm not mistaken.
It's actually called slow fall, Tony.
Oh, okay.
That's what I have.
Awesome.
Yeah,
all right, even
so if
better.
I was to take damage, I would, I'd just cancel it or something, maybe.
That's cool. Awesome. No, that's cool.
I look to Ren and I'm like, you get that information back to the others. I'm gonna go towards Sephiroth and let him know and see what he sees.
don't get yourself killed.
these. And I just ran out.
Just like trying to have this caring moment. It's like, whatever. All right. So Rin's gonna run back to the group, and besides Sethrith that went off on the side, just sharing the same information. Yeah, this is someone else. This is not the. It doesn't look like it's our people that are doing this. There's a lot of people hurt.
You see any survivors? Anyone we know from the village?
It was too far to tell, but it looks like they're being attacked. We have to get closer to find out more.
Let's go.
There's no time to hurry.
Yep. No. After you.
As we get closer, Tony, I will use my giant's might and grow to 9 feet tall.
All right.
The group as we run in.
All right. So you now you see Volric it just blow up to his huge 9-foot size, hulking out, but he doesn't. I don't know how the clothes grow with him, but okay.
It's about to ask.
I guess it's medieval spandex. I don't.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's part of the Rune Knight power.
Yeah, just the clothes grow with you. It's like She-Hulk, the clothes just work. All right, which is a great show, by the way, if anybody's watched it. It's a very cool show. All right, so as you guys approach, the village of Tamaroa, you come across this scene and you could see
Hey, what about me? I'm out the left flank. I got a 17.
Oh, okay. I thought you were wanting to go in because Eric says, I'm sorry. No problem. What's up?
Yeah. I get to.
I got a 17 in my stealth. I was doing the left flank, going on, get as close as I could to see what I could see as well. But I didn't climb a tree, so I'm actually getting closer.
Give me a survival roll.
Okay.
You're over there. They saw the distance. You're more closer to the ground.
8. Crap roll.
Oh, okay. No, you really, you could still smell and everything, but the dense foliage and everything else, because of the distance that you are, you don't see too much. You could see maybe like a flicker of fire from a hut as you kind of get closer around the perimeter, but not too much extreme detail.
And I'll keep moving forward under my stealth until I can see stuff.
What'd you say, buddy?
Maybe we get confused. My goal is to get to a position where I can see.
Okay. So if that's the case, then you keep moving closer in, and you see the same thing that she had saw as they're about to see. As you come into the town and you're approaching it closer and closer, you see a scene kind of carnage. There's the huts are on fire. You can see bodies on the ground. There's some villagers still milling about. There is a particular scene where you see a few of the villagers gathered around a body, and you'd have to do you want to get a little bit closer to like really?
So I don't see any bad guys.
You don't see anything. No, it doesn't look like there's anything hostile. There's no fighting or anything going on. It looks like whatever happened has already happened. Like they were attacked and now it's gone. Yeah. You can see now that you've really got close. You could see the outline on the ground. You could see Mika, like you see in this picture, and there's 2 other soldiers standing around the carnage. But you can see Mika is standing. The zombie shaman, remember, that you guys had saved, is standing above the body of Jatal. It looks like, Jatal is laying on the ground. And, Jatal was the leader. She was the matriarch of this tribe.
So I pull out my war horn, give one long blast, thinking that's going to let them know to hurry up. And I run to where the main leaders are and what was the picture you were showing. I'll go over there yelling out, "What's happened?"
All right. So there's everybody.
Yeah,
I
would have been right behind Sephrith.
All right.
Because I was already making my way towards him. So.
Gotcha. So does everybody else come to the horn and come into town? or a village?
I was already leading, so I'm headed there too.
All right.
I'll be back with Aziz.
So are you guys staying outside or are you coming
I'll be
in?
back with
I'll
Aziz.
move in. Once I hear the horn, I say, I think it is safe to enter now. I mean, otherwise, or at least Sethra seems to want our attention. That is his horn.
All
And I
right.
start walking into the village.
So as you guys move into the town, you see the same scene that I just described. The smell of burning flesh is, putrid. It's permeating through your nose. It almost seems to stick to your clothing. There's an air of incredible sadness and misery in the air. And as you approach, you guys, again, you see Jatal laying on the ground. The party kind of surrounds and gets around the body. And Mika is standing there with the rest of the tribe. And she looks up. She gave her life for the tribe. She barely even acknowledges. It's like she sees you, but she's still, looking down, has her hand on the forehead of Jatal. There will never be another Earth Mother. She cared for her people. And now even Shakka is gone. Heroes, we need you. Where have you been?
What happened?
Kondrago. The worst of the worst. The rest of the villagers, as she says that name, Kongdran, the most greatest and worst of the thunder lizards. He came and attacked our village, looking for his next meal, ravaging through. Everybody give me, right now, a survival roll again, as she says that.
Oh, yeah. 20.
Wow. All right, well, everybody scored above a 10 because it's pretty easy because she's now 10 or above. She's,
I actually got a 9.
Darn. We'll say 9 then. 9 or above. Anybody scored a 9 or above. She, you notice now as she does it, you look down at the ground. Before you weren't looking, you were looking at the carnage, I guess, and the fires burning. But now it's plainly obvious. You can see these huge prints. We're talking huge in the ground. And she keeps going. Jatal tried to hold it off. It was a futile attempt. And in her, she tried. And she died fighting him. But that wasn't enough. Shakka, losing his mind to the anguish, chased after Kongdran to the swamps, the Dino Swamps. I'm sorry, Dino Swamps is the basic name I could come up with. So, chased it to the Dino Swamps. We need your help, please. Get Shakka back. We need you to defeat
fire.
No. He is a normal T-Rex. We call it a T-Rex, not that we have scientific, but we call it a thunder lizard. One of the most, its jaws are huge, but this one is bigger than most. It is a gargantuan, huge thunder lizard. It eats men, 5 at a time, eating our villagers. We want revenge for Jatal, and we want you to save Shakka. Please. This is an affront. He has done this too many times, has ravaged the land, destroying all that we build. Look at our village. Everything is gone. And she begins to sob. She's kind of sobbing. And the other villagers, you could see the sadness in their face because they're, they wear they put the red stuff on, the kind of dye around their face. And it's kind of streamed now with the tears as they're all looking at Jatal.
This is not over. Point us the way.
She looks and she gives she looks at your map that you have, and she points and circles a spot. This is where we believe Kongdran lives, and it must have been where Shakka followed. Be careful. There are great dangers in the swamp. At any step could be your last. And Kongdran is not the only thing that lives there. There are many great and dangerous beasts, some as large as mountains it would seem, and some as the size of a man, but just as deadly and ready to feast on your flesh. Be careful.
How did the fire start?
What'd you say?
How did the fire start?
The what die?
Fire.
Oh, the fire. Oh,
For cinematic effect.
oh. Well, we were trying to fight Kandran, and apparently someone thought they would attack him with fire, but that was not enough. And when he swung the body of the man who was holding the torch hit one of the huts, and the fire spread through the wind, and it caught a few of the huts on fire, as you can see here. Kandran brings great misery to us. Always misery.
I was worried he was a fire-breathing creature.
No fire breathing.
All right. Well, do you want us to go after it, Volric, now?
I
You
think
do.
we have no choice. These are the ones who've sheltered us. And if he's going to continue to cause havoc, I don't know, is this a man or is this a beast?
It's a thunder lizard. It's the biggest damn one on the island, according to these folks.
The king of the thunder lizards.
A good
Kong.
challenge.
It's Kong. Kong.
Get some big boots out of this one.
Why haven't you made traps yet?
What?
Anyways, I don't know why they have not made traps. They should have
Traps?
just the thing a long time ago. Yes, big traps, big pits. Let it fall into a pit and be done with. But no, we will take care of this. Of course.
Rin, shall we track it? Shouldn't be
Of
too
course.
hard.
Shouldn't be too hard, though.
Yeah.
Just follow the big footprints, I suppose.
You can also see, there's broken branches and everything, on the edge of the perimeter of the village going into the jungle itself.
Giant muddy prints, I suppose, yes.
Still need to roll a survival. Oh, but Erica got it. Perfect. So you can definitely track it. Rin is on point. You're able to look at the tracks, Rin. You put it into your mind, and I guess there's a little bit. I got to put the poo joke in. There's a little bit of dung. You kind of take it, and to get the scent of Kongdran. They really do that, So you've now got the scent of Kongdran and his droppings, and you know which way he's heading because you're able to track him through the jungle here on the Isle of Dread.
I've got the scent. You get the tracks. Maybe, what about Bert? Could he fly ahead and see if we can see where Shakka is?
It uses a spell, but I'd be open to once we get closer. So we could pinpoint our plan from there.
Bert can't fly ahead.
Bert can fly ahead, just can't see what he sees unless I use a spell. I'd like to save that till we get closer. I'll have him flying ahead, though.
Normally you can't see through his eyes. Oh, sorry. Didn't know.
In our hearts of hearts. All right. We're moving forward.
All right. So do y'all want to just start traveling into the woods there, or not the woods, but the jungle itself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With Rin leading with Sethrith, and Bert is flying ahead.
Let's go ahead and have Sethrith go first between the two of them, because they said there were traps and pitfalls and things, and Barbarian does have some natural ability to avoid those.
It's a good idea.
That I do.
All right. So you guys head out into the jungle on your way to the land of the lost. Old show if anybody watches that. But you're on your way to Dino Land, and the trip is not too arduous getting to the swamp. It takes you about 10 hours because it's not the same swamp. It's another location, but it's a little bit, to the west, so it takes you a little bit longer to get there. But as you guys cut your way through the woods, you see a lot of things on your way there, and as you're getting close, you really begin to realize that you must be approaching the right area because you begin to see things like this. As you're traveling, you begin to see like a creature. You see this horned creature that seems to be feeding on some plants and everything, just standing around, looking. Doesn't look dangerous. It looks up at you. Do you want to do anything?
Be careful with his big mouth.
I'm not sure where Aize is in relation to the group, but Rin just kind of leans back and asks, "Is that one of the plant-eating ones or the meat-eating ones?"
It looks like it has a big mouth on its two mouths, one below and one above, with giant teeth.
I say, feed me, Seymour.
I believe that is most definitely a herbivorous giant lizard, tyrant lizard type monster. I think that if we just leave it alone, it won't disturb us. The nature and structure of the horns and everything else on it tells me that it's more than capable of defending itself should we attack it, but you tell me, Ren, based on the tracks, and the size, that is not the creature we are looking for.
No, and I'm fine with ignoring and moving forward. Okay, team?
Doesn't smell like it either. Different smell.
You lot go ahead, I'll follow. I'm going to make a quick drawing of it.
Its horn would make a great trophy, though.
Yes, more trouble than it's worth, unfortunately.
Perhaps after the fight with the Great One.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I just make a quick sketch of the creature, and I name it Muckhorn.
Muckhorn?
No, I will name it a greater unicorn.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it has many horns. I wonder if it flies.
Keep moving.
All right. So you guys are moving through the swamp. As you can see here, you've got all the bugs and the creatures and everything, hearing all the sounds of the swamp. And it continues to just it gets deeper and deeper. And it seems like it's getting almost denser in the swamp. You're sinking more into it. And you said Sethreth is leading, right?
Yes.
Sethreth, for your barbarian class, what does it say for your danger sense again? Or whatever it is. I know you got something like that.
Yep, danger sense. You have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
All right. You have advantage then. Sethreth, how far would you say are you ahead of everybody when you're walking?
10, 20 feet.
Okay. So
unless the group wants me to be further ahead.
It depends on how big that trap effect is. That was a joke.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say anything. Total silence.
20 feet sounds appropriate.
Okay.
All right. So you're walking, and as you walk, you begin to, your feet begin to kind of to stick, and it gets harder to walk. And you realize that the ground that you're on is now quicksand. Now, what I'll do is I'll give you a chance to dive out, like one chance where your weight, you're able to shift your barbarian weight and dive out to safety if you can do it. So give me a roll. We'll just make it a 14 dex save, and you can jump out. Yeah, but
right.
Come on, Sethreth.
14.
Oh my God. You just got it. All right. All right. So the rest of the party.
Oh. Quicksand. Get a stick. We'll find the boundary of it. Get around it. Find some branch and start testing around the edges so we can find a way around it.
All right. So the rest of the party saw you beginning to sink, but luckily you were able to, as your feet were going in, like I said, you shifted your weight, you leaned forward in such a way where you're able to kind of fall and then push and pull yourself out of the quicksand. Very dexterous. You usually don't see 8-foot tall creatures move so good. You could probably be a good dancer. So you are able to get out there. Luckily, you did not sink into the quicksand and have a grisly death. So that is wonderful. Or at the very least, party would have had to try to save you. All right. So you guys are. Do you want to just continue to move on? I assume.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Ren,
Yeah.
can you get a lockdown on the prints of that thunder lizard? I figure that thing's gonna sink like a stone in something like this quicksand. That'll make sure we don't fight anymore. Step by step, let's follow that sucker.
All right.
All right. I would say, Rin, you haven't lost the tracking. The prints are huge, so and obvious the branches are broken. You are an experienced tracker, so it is not hard. Even if the tracks were to disappear or go off in the water, you'd still be able to see like the branches and everything else. So you've still got you don't need to roll or anything again. You've still got the trail of the, Kong here on the island. So as you guys continue, you're going through the swamp here. You had just saw that creature Yize had remarked and named it. You dodge the quicksand, and you begin to, let's do a perception roll. Everybody, do another perception here. See if you hear this.
Perception.
Somebody heard it. Diora got ears like a wolf or something. She heard it. Right. Oh man, Josh is even better.
Dimitri is listening this time.
Dimitri is the. All right, so I would say everybody who got 13 or above, you could hear it, and everybody else just feels it. But the ground is kind of vibrating, and you see the swamp water kind of shaking.
We're close.
Should I send Charlie up into the sky, or would you like to send yours, Rin, to see what might be causing this?
Yes, but what's happening?
I have no idea.
Those are the steps of the thunder lizard, no doubt.
Something big. Send them both.
Charlie.
Okay, I'm going to send my tiny little construct that looks like pretty much like a tiny little, pretty much like an owl or whatever. Or I think it's like a flying cat or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, the owl would be awesome, because that'd be like Clash of the Titans. That's so yes, awesome.
I send like pretty much a tiny little construct, and I send him flying up, and he's going to go and look ahead to see what is causing this disturbance, or trying to fly above, like higher in the treetops. If he can't get through them, then he'll stay just below. If he can, he'll try to go above the treetops to try to find out what is ahead.
All right. As Owly goes up into the, I don't know his name. What's the name?
Charlie.
Charlie goes up into the air to search around and everything. I won't make you do another perception roll, because y'all just heard it and you just felt it. So there's no need. I'm not going to make Charlie. You're able to see. Charlie can see as he goes off a little bit. He at first sees on the ground. He sees this. This is the first thing that Charlie sees.
Dum, dum, dum.
Oh, bum, bum, bum. It comes up. There we go. It's the Shakka. Shakka is on the ground. He's not moving. He has some scrapes and everything else, but he is on the ground. And this is I'd say about half a mile from you now.
Okay.
And then Charlie keeps circling around, and not too far from Shakka, he sees this. Walking near Shakka, probably about 30, 40 feet away.
Waiting. Big bugger.
I bring him. He comes back. I have him come back, and he says, "So Shakka is near some kind of plant, and he's being guarded by the giant horned lizard. Perhaps it is waiting to feast on him. I do not know why it would take him and not eat him earlier.
Is he still alive?
He looks great, but I could not get close enough to see if he still uh, has the life in his eyes.
No.
How much
Find
bigger
out.
than tiny is this thing?
I could always give him a jolt of electricity to check if you'd like.
How much bigger than tiny is this lizard?
Oh, this one is like probably.
The foot, maybe.
It's one size larger. Tiny was large. This is like a gargantuan, or huge, or whatever the step. But it's like gargantuan. It's huge. Gargantuan. How the classes of sizes work in 5e. So gargantuan.
So how are we gonna kill this thing? Anyone got any ideas?
We're gonna hit it until it falls down.
I like that, but
That's like
do
the
we have a plan?
That's the barbarian meme. Is I have a plan, and it just shows a barbarian with an axe.
Rage, yeah.
What you want to do could use I actually have been studying some things and adjusting my armor, and I have found a new way to enlarge or bring a creature smaller if you prefer. Would either of you like to be enlarged, or perhaps I could make this one look
Yeah.
small?
Big is better, right? And he's taller than me at the moment, and I don't like it.
So, Sathras, does that mean you would like it, or should I give this benefit to Volric?
Well, here's the thing. After I use my rune power, I get pretty good size. If you
Okay.
cast your spell on top of that, I can actually wrestle that lizard thing if we have to. So,
Which I'm good at doing, I have to admit.
Do we have two larges or one giant and the rest of us to face this thing?
Yeah.
I will bring it down a size anyways, so perhaps too large.
Well, I think also Vorik has a good point. He's really handy at grabbing and holding on to stuff, but he's not big enough yet. You do
Not
it
to
to him.
put-
Sorry.
Not to put Bulwark on the front lines, but that's probably not a bad plan. Have him be the main fighter and everyone else comes from the sides. We just need to get Shakka out of here.
well, and I have another plan on top of that plan. Thanks for bringing that up, Dimitri.
Yes,
This thing can't breathe acid or fire. So once we can get a clear shot at it, I say arrows and spells and everything else we've got, make them come to us.
I could make it much smaller before we even approach it. Charlie can deliver my spells now, you see.
You can make him smaller?
I can make it smaller, yes. I could make it, what is it? Giant? I could make it just a bit smaller, yes.
It's gargantuan right now.
There'd be a chance that it would be resisted. Am I right?
Well, sometimes, yes, I suppose they would need to have a strong constitution to be able to get away from my magics.
I'm willing to bet that this thing is big as a mountain, has as much constitution as it can have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps I can try it, and if it doesn't work, I'll just make you large anyways.
I'd like to ask Aize, is there anything you might know about this one? Definitely the meat-eating one, but besides that, anything that could help us?
I'll roll nature, I guess, and see if there's anything.
Big roll, go for it.
17? Tony, I'm less interested in the dinosaur than I am in the plant. Tony just left. Okay.
No, I'm here. I just have to turn on this light. I forgot to turn on this one light, and I know you're all about to do this. So you want to know information about Kongdran?
No, I want to know about the plant. Kongdran, I'm pretty sure, is a giant carnivorous thunder lizard. What is that plant?
Oh, the plant next to Shakka?
Yes.
Oh, that's nothing special. Just a regular plant in the swamp. It's just for atmosphere.
Oh, it is.
Your character realizes that plant is nothing special. It's just like a particular normal fungus and everything else.
Okay. What about the thunder lizard?
You definitely see that he's larger. You know that they're meat-eating carnivorous creatures. They tend to be solitary, extremely aggressive, and territorial. They have been during times when they're, of course, raising young. They bring prey back to their lair for their young to feed. You do realize that's a possibility. What could be going on with Shakka?
Oh God, it's got baby.
I do mention this.
So we need to grab him soon.
I do mention this that its young might be in egg form, or it might be around somewhere. So just be cautious. It may not be alone. It might have its children with it.
Oh, great. More of the bastards.
Is your Dimitri? Is your Charlie still flying around, or did you call him back yet?
I had called them back to me.
Okay. So you still feel the ground shaking, so you know that the creature is moving around. Obviously, Kongdran must be doing something because you can hear it and feel it.
Does anyone know any way to kill these? What about fire?
Well, does it?
They tried to use that in the village and it didn't go so well.
What about it? Does it have? It's a thunder lizard. Does it also have thunder? Like, does it create? Can it hurt us with this type of lightning or electricity or force? Does anyone know? This is why they call it the thunder lizard, or no?
No, they call it a thunder lizard because it makes the sound of thunder when it steps.
It has
And
to
if
do
it's
with
anything like
exactly what he's saying. Exactly what he said. It's more to do with the size of the lizard.
And if it's anything like these other ones, they're natural beasts. They don't have any magical powers or spew any strange effects. We just have to be able to take this thing down. We're going to have to be doing some healing. Some of us are going to go down, I'm sure. But we just have to keep on it. But I say this. If 3 of us go down, and it looks like we're losing, I think the rest of you should go.
What advantage is there to going up a size? What would be any benefit for my character?
You would get advantage on your strength checks, and you get a D4 damage bonus. I would be able to grapple him because I would be huge. Or I'd be large, and so I can grapple 1 level up.
Well, Josh, you mentioned that you can cast twice.
Is your dexterity brought down when you get bigger, though? I can't, in this,
No.
Okay.
No
dex. So basically then it's just a set threat. I would take it because that's all advantage for you. You're just getting
He
more
already has
damage.
advantage because he's barbarian.
No, I mean advantage as it just gives him more stuff. I mean, he's just getting damage and everything else.
Well, if you can cast it twice, Josh, would it be beneficial you do both of us?
2 chances, really. That's that.
Sorry?
I only have 2 chances to do this. It's a more of a, it takes a little bit more out of me and from the weave. I have to be cautious. But yes, only 2 chances to make this work, whether I make one of you double your current size or I make it shrink to half of its current size.
I reckon you'd be better off.
Concentration check.
Yeah, I reckon you'd be better off doing Volric, and if that succeeds, then doing me.
So both of them.
Volric, what do you think?
Well, according to the player's handbook, that's a concentration spell, and you can only cast 1 of those at a time.
Well, I can rough it out until he gets the next one on me while we're in combat. Is that how it works?
No, so basically concentration means you can only have 1 concentration spell on at a time per wizard.
One time.
Yeah,
So if he
but you
did
can
a
still
trick,
cast. You can cast spells still that don't require concentration. So
That is correct.
Gotcha. Just do Volric, because him being able to grapple is huge.
All right, are we ready to go then? We could do this now.
I'd like to take lead towards Shakka, and then at that point, I guess we're going all in.
All right, so because y'all still about half a mile away. So when you approach, you're saying you want to be like trying to get towards Shakka.
Just sneak in that direction, but
See if you can.
of course I'll want to see what I'm working with.
Okay.
That's a good idea, Ren. If we sneak up and kind of get a defensive perimeter around him, we do what Volric says and use our long-range weapons until we have to go hand-to-hand, it's a great idea.
I don't have long range weapons. I am a hand-to-hand fighter.
Well,
I have one
okay.
dagger. If I throw it, it's gone. So
Well,
Maybe help me with Shakka then,
yeah,
because we don't know
I'll-
what might be guarding it.
so I have
Deathbreath
it.
goes, I've got javelins. Can you use them? I've got axes. I even got my short bow. Would you prefer to use any of those?
No, thank you. I think I should help with Shaka. I might be the only one that can extract him while Ren covers me. So,
Deal. I'll keep
and then after he's with Ren, then I will join you guys. By that
Sounds like-
time, you should be able to whack him pretty good. So,
I can put a sanctuary on you if you prefer. While you do this.
focus. I would rather you focus on Volric and Sephiroth and keep them up as long as you can. You and the Yize are going to be our backliners, I guess, until Ren and I can get into the battle. If what Yize says is true and we have the children to worry about, then we have to get Shaka as fast as we can.
That does make sense, yes.
Right, let's go quietly for now. Lead the way, Ren.
Ren, tree.
Yep.
We're going up.
All right.
Yeah,
We're still a
Ren,
mile away.
Going in stealthily, if I can. I have an advantage on this.
I wish to mention something at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a fair warning. I'm going to open with a fireball. So if you run up on him and get close to him before you see the fireball go off, you're going to eat it.
Just,
Yes, sir.
just so you know, Aize, the man we come to save is nearby, maybe 10 to 15 feet from it. So be sure to not get it too close.
Well, that's how far he was the last time you saw. Y'all have been talking for a few minutes, and he's still half a mile. The thing is walking around. He could be closer, could be farther. He could be eating Shaka right now.
Just try to avoid the plant that is nearby if you can. Perhaps then it will.
The plants? Oh, the plants have no consequence. I have it on very good authority. It's just
It's a very bright plant. It will help you with your targeting, really, is what I'm telling you. He's in front of a large triple plant. That way you can avoid it.
I will attempt to focus the damage on the fireball on the creature.
I trust you. I trust you. I know you know
Just
what to do.
don't stand in front of him.
I'm just saying that anybody that says, I'm not going to wait for the fireball, I'm going to run in and smack him, you're going to get what you deserve, is all I'm saying. Right?
I hear you, Easy. I'm not running in until you've done your fireball.
More crocodile jumping into pond situations, please.
Ren, let's get closer. Stealth.
All right.
Lead the way.
I'll split off once we see Shaka.
Ren, the other night in camp, you were telling me you had that new spell. The one you can cast on all of us to make us sneakier, for lack of a better word.
Pass without trace.
Ah, that's the one. Can you cast that on us now?
And assuming we have no disagreements, so whoop, I click things. Excellent.
So
We all have to
everybody,
stay within 30 feet of Ren for it to work.
only initially.
Initially,
Yeah, during when it's cast, not for the entire spell.
Wow, plus 10? Bonus to dexterity stealth checks? That's huge. You've been holding out on us?
She just
This is
went up a
new.
level.
That's cool.
It was after the trauma from the last fight. I suddenly have these new abilities.
That makes Josh's roll a 17 then, yeah?
Actually, I have advantage. I'm using now some infiltrator armor. I've changed it. I look a lot slimmer than I did before.
So you're a 26.
It gives me a longer.
Everybody roll your
I can
stealth.
shoot this thing
Plus
from
10.
long range, really.
Stealth plus 10.
Oh wow.
I have disadvantage, but I still have plus 10 on both of them. So
Wow. 32 for me. I critted.
So that's 6 is a 16 for I use it.
sorry. Window focus. Why is it not? Oh, it did come up. Okay, cool. So then the first time I rolled it, there we go. So 14 plus 10, 24 for me. Wow. Oh no, sorry, my bad. Disadvantage, not advantage. 22, Tony.
All right.
32 for me. I've gone ghost mode.
Yeah, no one can definitely
Wisely.
nothing can. It would be very hard to see you. That's for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna try to approach and find this thing and find what looks like a nice battle mat with Dwarven Forge, and then we'll let you know where we want to be.
All right. So I would say you guys are. Let's put you on the map so you can see where you're at, and then you can decide which who is leading and whatever. Should be able to see yourself now. Uh-oh, is that somebody coming in here to the stream? Loot? Oh, yep. Oh, I see. You can't. Come on, buddy. You can't come in here. You got spaghetti sauce all over you.
That's not Yeti. That one is it.
Tell the people how good you did at football today. You had your first football game this morning.
No, Daddy was the coach today.
I was not the coach. I wish I can't do that. But I was there cheering you on. All right, we're on live though. We got to get down, okay? I love you.
Daddy the coach.
Go ahead.
What's this?
No, that's somebody's chair. All right, come on. I love you, buddy. All right, so you guys can see where you're at. You've got Rin right here, Sethreth, Dimitri,
I don't see. Oh, there we are.
then Volric, and Ayize.
Yeah, so we definitely want to be farther away than that. But however far your map can put us out.
Well, that's about as far as it can, because the other one is right here. I'll show you the other view.
Where's Shakka on that map?
You can see Shakka right here.
We've got a little mushroom.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's Shakka, and here's you guys over here, and there's, Kongdran.
So I see, as a map at the edge of the table, that's kind of where we'd want to be, because those spells and those bows want to release as far across, because he would get to us in like one move probably. So whatever we can get, Tony.
Get real fast.
And Shakka is right behind him.
Fireball range is 150 feet.
Well,
2-foot radius, so that's around where I want to release. Like
We say, just to make it easy, even though where we are on the map, it's actually more doubled in length, so we can keep everything where it is, but just when the creature attacks, it's more of a 2 rounds before it gets to us.
Tony, you there?
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to the team. What did you say, Jack?
I just said, to make it easier on everybody, can we just say, realistically, we're actually further, so when the creature does attack, more like 2 or 3 rounds before it gets to us, because we would have wanted to have more distance if we were
That's fine with me. I don't see anything wrong with that. We'll say two rounds sounds. I'll tell you what. why don't you roll a 1d4, 4 not counting, so it'll be 1d3, and that's how many rounds it'll take to get to you. Make it fun. How about that? That sound fun?
Yeah.
All right. Let you roll it.
Yeah, Eric, you can do it. You're the leader.
Eric, roll it.
So you can take the blame if it's terrible.
Well,
Well, you're
since I've already hacked into roll 20, I'll definitely roll because I can.
Well, good. Make sure it's a 3 then. If you're going to hack, roll the 3.
Yeah, I just have to type it in first real quick. Okay.
You can do it.
Icons in the way here. Sorry, hold on.
You can roll a d6 if you want to do a d3. 1, 2 is 1, 3, 4 is 2. No. Yeah, 5, 6 is 3.
There you go. That works. That's why you're the smart wizard, are you, Zach?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 3.
All right, that's awesome. So you got 3 rounds then before this thing. That's how far you are. So I guess you'd say you're about, hold on, from the distance. That's if you engaged it, first, you guys, are stealthy. So maybe you'll get lucky, it won't see you.
Oh no, it's going to see us. Are you ready?
So you're I'd say you're about 150 feet away.
Perfect. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Let's do this.
For move.
So, Ren, are we gonna?
Yes, I wanted to ask. Did you want to go on meet our vegetarian friend or risk going on the other side?
Vegetarian.
I think I would rather take the vegetarian friend.
All
and
right.
We're gonna go. I guess we're gonna stealth our way up the cliffside and try to skirt around the what did you call it? The greater unicorn one. So, I guess stealth checks, Tony.
You want to try?
Ren and I?
Well, you wouldn't need to climb because you got spider climb.
No, which is why I'm carrying.
Yeah, can I backpack again?
Yeah.
You're backpacking. All right, so you're going to carry Rin, and you're going to try
Really quick. Are you talking about getting a vantage point to attack, or just to go get?
We're going to get Shakka, and then we're coming into the fight.
Okay, so
I can run 120 feet. I can get within 30 feet of him.
Yeah, so Volric has a huge issue with that because he needs the artillery, which is our archer. We need her firing every round from round 1.
I actually.
That's what.
Well, I'm just gonna be on the outside. I'm still gonna be able to shoot. I'm not gonna be unavailable.
All right. Well,
are you gonna do it?
I really think y'all are forgetting something.
Because I could shoot and move.
Yeah, this T-Rex is going to come right at you if you shoot at it.
Not even that. It's an animal. It's an animal, guys. You should think about that. There's something you're missing, man. Something you're missing. DM hint.
You will smell.
I'm gonna roll an
Just shoot him.
intelligence roll because I don't want to metagame and use my own. Or should I do an insight maybe?
How long?
Would a 15 be smart enough for Sethreth to think, why don't we try and get these two creatures to fight each other?
You want to try to get the creatures to fight each other? How?
I'm saying, is my insight roll of 15 good enough to justify Sethreth thinking of a plan to try and get those creatures fighting each other while we can do other things? But Sethreth isn't,
you could think of a plan. I just, like I said, I can't tell you how successful it would be unless you tried it. That wouldn't be fair for me to tell you that.
No, I think you're missing what I'm trying to ask. I'm asking, because Sethreth only has an intelligence of 8. Is a 15 good enough for my human brain to be, because that's what I'm thinking, not Sethreth, is a 15 good enough that Sethreth might actually think it himself and not Jack? Because Jack's thinking, let's get those two to fight, wearing down a bit, and that's a distraction we can save Shakka. That's Jack's thoughts.
I could definitely say that that's a pretty basic thought, aggression. Hey, let's get him to fight. That's not advanced, tactical strategy. So I'd say Sethreth would be he could think that might work. He could something like, hey, maybe we could try this.
Ulrich, what about if we get those two big bastards to fight each other? Wear down the big tooth one. That would give Diora time to go grab Shakka, and then we clean up what's left. What do you reckon?
You want to put those two dinos in a big box and shake it up and get them mad so they fight?
Yeah. So surely, someone's got something we can get them to fight each other.
Oh, I've got no spells. That's just gonna be a spell.
I could talk to it, but I'm not sure if this is what we want to do.
Wait,
Diora,
hold on. Tony, how long has it been since Ren cast Pass Without a Trace?
It lasts like an hour.
Yeah. So
well,
it says that
creatures.
Yeah. So it says that you can't be tracked except by magical means. So even if the dino can't smell us.
Might be able to still smell it, because that's tracking is different than smelling.
Tracking is different than perception.
So
but it says by magical means.
Tracking
so if it's not,
might still be able to smell you quite easily, despite your spell.
Okay.
Just a thought.
Isn't that still a part of perception? I mean, I used perception before to smell.
Yep.
So,
it says, I'm just reading what the spell says. It says a creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of his passage.
Yep. So that
means no tracks.
Or other traces of his passage.
Yep, which should be sent too. Sure.
That's what I'm thinking. But
I would say Kong Dran can still smell. That's my thought. Before you, I shouldn't even be telling you that, but
the DM's giving you a big hint because he's
I'm helping you out here. I'm trying to help you, the best I can.
This means it cannot follow you usually.
Slayers,
but if
Slayers, I'll say this to you once. You remember that black dragon we fought? The bigger one. We almost didn't have a chance. Maybe we didn't have a chance. If we're gonna beat this T-Rex, we have to do everything we can to kill it. We have to focus on it. We can't sneak around. We can't make friends with the horny one over there. We can't even worry about Shakka.
So many words. Anyways.
We have
it's not that type of stream.
You have to take out Kongdran. That has to be our focus. We're gonna lose.
Why. Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm saying if we can get that horny one to wear him down even a little bit, that's a huge advantage to us. Does anyone have any spell that can get them to interact?
Aize, Dimitri, do you have spells that can do this?
To do what exactly?
To make the vegetarian fight the non-vegetarian.
I do not have anything that can affect its mood, but I do have Charlie here who could try to maybe buzz the thunder lizard and then have it guided to the other one. If it may work, it may not. I don't know.
That's a stretch.
What about if you zap the horny one in the bum and make him run straight at it, and then that big T-Rex thing is going to eat it anyway?
Boy,
makes it panic.
We
do that to the cows. Smack them on the bum, makes it run.
I could possibly do this. Yes, it doesn't have much of a touch, but perhaps I could definitely give a little firebolt at it.
I have a feeling it'll be more angry at you than anything else, but
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would just turn around and destroy Charlie, and he has. If you notice, and you see Charlie, he has his whole center, his heart is like shining like it's like a diamond, pretty much like a center of power source. And I really would not like to lose him, but I think perhaps the Thunder Lizard, he would perhaps chase it if it's annoyed, trying to eat it. And I could.
What about a loud noise? Anything we got to make a bang?
Tony, can we see the other perspective for a second, or at least for a little bit?
I think that should change it right there. Let me put it back so I can see it. Should go. There we go.
Well, we're having a lot of back and forth on how we're going to approach this. But what are we gonna go just straight towards it? Are we gonna go over the swamp water? What's happening?
Boris has already stated exactly what needs to be done. I don't
have
know
my
why
plan.
we're dissembling and talking
All right.
about.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
have no magic that would make that herbivore attack the carnivore.
you notice that Kongdran looks like it's walking towards Shakka.
Perhaps I will take Charlie and just see what happens, and then we can go from there.
I have a better idea. Perhaps you all set up here, get ready with your ranged weapons. I'll hit it with a fireball, and when it runs at us, we kill it.
Whatever
How's
we
that
do is
sound?
act fast before it eats our friend.
How does that sound? Any objections?
Fireball the
just wanna,
sucker.
I wanna climb up if that's all right, and then I guess we're doing this.
All right, are you following? What are you doing,
I
Rin?
don't want to throw the fireball until I hear everyone in the party assent to the plan. Everyone.
Yeah, I just wanna I mean, I'd probably need Diora's help, but I'd want Rin to climb up on one of the trees.
Okay, so she's going to help you. You know,
Just
she could
right
always,
there.
man, you're still far enough away, you know, that it's not, Kondran isn't detecting you, obviously, at this point. So Diora could get you up a tree, and then she could climb back down and do her thing. You still have time for that, if that's what you're trying to do, so you could get into position. Which tree do you want to get in? Do you want to get in this tree or this tree?
The farthest one.
The farthest one, okay. Well, that makes it. All right, so I want Diora puts you up there, Rin, and you are now in the tree.
Dimitri, make me big.
All right, let's do this. Here you go, and then I push my hands on you, and you see the center of the hand just light up, and energy starts flowing around you, kind of like you get like this little happy dust on you, and you begin to double in your size. Everything that you hold, everything begins to double. And are you aware of what that does?
Yeah, 1d4. And I already have advantage on it, strength checks, because I'm also going to use Giant's Might, which I'll do now.
All right, there you go.
So now I'll be, what?
And you have advantage on strength.
Times 2. So I'm 12, the 24 feet tall.
Well, let's do this. I will stay by Ayize here.
That is weird that lets you do enlarge on top of enlarge.
Yeah,
that is weird.
It's in there. They've been explaining that because when they have breakdown of the Rune Knight class, they talk about how with an enlarge you can get
large and unenlarged.
Yeah.
How tall are you now?
Go ahead.
Let's roll.
How tall are you now?
He's 24 feet. He's big.
My math is wrong. My math is wrong. It's 18.
18. Okay, he's big.
That's still bloody huge.
He's big.
Is there anything we need to talk about before we do this? Because it sounds like we're just coaxing him and he's just gonna come to us, whether he's gonna...
Yeah, I think
we're just gonna hammer the shit out of him, everything we've got. Seth's got his 2 javelins stuck in the mud next to him. He's got the hand axe buried in the tree next to him. So if he gets 3 rounds, he's gonna get them off before it hits him.
Yep.
And I'll be near the front somewhere, along with, I'm assuming, Volric. So I'll try and take as much of a brunt as I can. I'm assuming this creature could probably kill me with 1 bite. So
don't worry, it's going to be epic. Don't worry. Don't worry. Y'all are so nervous, man.
I still haven't heard everyone say that it's good to go.
You forget this is 5e. No one dies.
I'm ready, but I want to check in on others, the same thing as...
Okay.
I'm with you, Ayize.
All right, I hear Rin, I hear Dimitri. Anyone else?
Yep.
Shoot, buddy.
In.
All right,
Diora?
where's everybody positioned? Because I've got, let me show you where everybody's at. Got Diora right here, Sethreth behind her, Dimitri behind Sethreth, Volric behind Dimitri, and then finally Ayize, and of course Rin up in the tree.
Sethreth and Volric at the front.
Sethreth and Volric at the front.
You happy with that, Volric?
Yep.
And y'all rolled. What did y'all roll for your rounds? Because Volric, you didn't. It looked like you rolled a D6. You're supposed to roll a D4. I just realized that.
That's not right. D6 divided by 2 is 1d3.
Oh, that's. Oh yeah, duh. That's true. Very good. All right. So all right. So here we go. You guys are up here. I guess I put you right here, wherever you want to be. Right next to Rin. Right next to Rin, I suppose. And where do you want to be, Diora?
Wherever Ren is.
You want to be up in the tree with Rin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, not that I want you to jump on him, but you know.
You don't have to worry about that.
That's been the pattern.
I don't know if I'll be able to stand you up here. Oh, wait. We got you up there. Don't fall down. All right. Where do you want to be, Dimitri?
I will stay nearby Aize.
All right, gonna stay by Ize. Okay. And Ize, I guess you're holding down the back as far as you can go.
How far back is he, actually?
150 feet away from the target.
Yeah, it would take, roughly about 1/5. 3 rounds, it will be able to get to y'all. So between 120, 150 feet. Far enough away that on the 3rd round, it will arrive.
In that case, then I think I want to be about 90 feet from this thing.
All right, well.
90. Perhaps somewhere in between the rest of the group and the other ones and Aize. So I'll follow, but I'll stop around 90.
Well, for the first 3 rounds, or until the first 2 rounds, it's basically he can't touch you. The 3rd round, he'll be on you. But those first 2 rounds...
I'm staying with Aize. Let's get this rolling.
Yeah, because I figure you guys want to do whatever you want the first 2 rounds, that you have a plan or something here. So let's get rolling. The way I've already done, the way the initiative is Aize. And then Rin, you said she rolled a 7.14 or something? Because I thought she rolled an 18.
I rolled the initiative. It was low.
Yeah, all right. Because I thought it was like maybe more than that I was hoping was. Well, sorry, Rin.
That's all right, because we have 3 rounds. We're not going to get it.
That's right. So first, technically, then, it's Aize goes first.
All right, I can go now.
Fireball.
Yeah, one more time. I open up my book and I call up a little pea-sized ball of fire, and then I go, and I launch it at the big silly lizard.
All right, and what's the range on that? I think it's
150 feet.
150, right on the money. All right.
And that is the damage. It rolls half damage. Dex save it. DC 16.
I want to be nice to you. Please remember that he's close to Shakka, and the radius on your fireball is quite large.
It's 20 feet. It's a 20-foot radius on the fireball. I will try as much as possible not to hit Shakka.
Yeah, just aim it back like old school D&D. Aim it like put a little bit back. All right, so you're able to get him, and what's the damage? Let's see.
34 points.
It's
in the,
I think there's like a fireball. Let me see. Oh God, I have to go all the way down here. Dexterity 16 save. All right. Kongdran, your fireball goes and explodes into a burst of flame above the swampy water and everything else, but it doesn't seem to affect Kongdran.
Oh my God. I turn and I laugh. This is not going to be easy.
Interesting.
I guess it is a fire lizard after all.
I can turn
damage
to
at all.
Ulrich and I'm like,
How does
turn
the
to
thing
Ulrich.
react to us when we do that? When we blow a big fireball around it?
Did it just shake off the fireball?
And not just that, you did that, and now you've got its attention. It turned. It makes a roar you know, and turns.
Oh shit.
Arrows.
Ayize, give me a God, words escaping me for a second. Your magical. I would normally just say intelligence. Arcana. I would normally just say intelligence. Arcana. I'm really getting mixed up with the
I know what
addition.
it is.
All right.
I know.
You get a sense that, you know, as your fireball hits and dissipates, you realize that possibly because of your knowledge of thunder lizards and one never being this large, that there's a good chance this creature too has been affected by the island. You're getting a sense of slight magic coming off it when your spell hit it.
Oh, fun.
Oh, I thought it was an iron golem actually, but never
And
mind.
oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all would be so dead.
All right.
Keep going.
But-
Rin.
That was my action.
So next is Sethreth.
So Seth, Brett, we have
My 10
we have
got
dis-
next.
we have disadvantage at this range with our pearl weapons.
So javelin, what's the range in a javelin? Nowhere near it, yeah.
I think javelin's like 120, but I could be wrong. Might only
Short
be like 60 or 90.
Short bow be in range, surely.
Oops.
I
Short
didn't mean
bow
to
fine.
do that. I didn't mean to do that.
That's
I was
okay.
actually trying to get the stats to come up for the range.
It's okay. It's all good, but go ahead. You can re-roll. It's just the game.
Well, surely the short bow wouldn't be at disadvantage, would it?
Nope.
Would it?
No, it's fine.
80 over
Okay.
3. Well, 320, I think it'd be in medium range. Because 80 is the normal range, and then it's going over 80 because this
Yep.
thing is 150 feet. So I think it would have some kind of effect. Hold on, let me look that up. Well, I think that would be at disadvantage. I could be wrong, but are you sure, Eric, on that one? I don't use short
I'm
bows.
not now. I'm checking myself.
Yeah, I'm thinking that medium range gives you like maybe -2 or something.
They don't have a -2.
Oh, no combat modifiers anymore. Okay.
Yep.
So it's just disadvantage. I think it's a disadvantage then, because once you go over 80, pretty sure. Somebody wants to check it real quick just to check guess me or whatever, make sure. Got the Eric looking for it right now.
Trying to find it.
In the meantime, if Jack wants to tell people about Project H2, his really cool thing that he does,
So yeah, I own a business called Project H2. I make a very broad range of different unique items, ranging from signage to cosplay special weaponry, like also Eric's sword, and dice towers and such. I'm actually in the process of getting a proper website up, and that will be up very, very soon. I'm very excited about that. And it's also going to have a new section within my webpage. It's going to be called the Pop-Up Market, where I sell a lot of variety of random, unique things as well. Definitely want to keep an eye out for that. I've just got it up here now. Short bow is up to 320.
Yeah. It's 80/320. So I think once you go over 80 feet, it's disadvantage. Pretty sure. We'll just go with that so we can just speed it along. We'll say it's a disadvantage.
Happy for me to roll it again then?
Yeah, you can roll again. Go ahead and roll again. It's fine.
All right, disadvantage. So a 9.
All right. So you still missed unless someone wants to boost you and be your buff daddy and help you out or something. Somebody has like, inspiration or something. But 9.
Yeah.
What did you say, Eric? I'm sorry.
It's not my turn yet, so I couldn't do bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Well, no, the 9 does not
right.
hit.
You're 100% right. Thank you. On the roll.
What was the 100%?
You're 100% right. So over 80 feet is going to be disadvantage. And,
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought, because it's kind of like old school. Once you pass that short range, you start going to negatives. All right. So your bow arrow just goes by, just misses Kong, and Kong is now he is on you. He is is coming, and he sees you, and he's starting to go through the swamp and everything else at this point. But you know, he's still just moving. And now, is there anything else you want to do, Sethreth?
Told you we should have got the other one to attack it. Oh, shit.
All right, so now it is Dimitri's turn then.
Excellent. So, Dimitri, what he will do is simply. And how close is Sephiroth and Bork to the quarry?
To the prey.
We're far away, bro. We're like 150 feet.
Yeah, we're still. You're between it. He'll be on here on the third round, so between 120 and 150 feet. So they're far away. They're definitely a far away.
Yeah. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with my gloves. I'm going to bring my gloves out and actually I'm going to not take my gloves out. So yes, I'll take my gloves out and I'm going to attack it twice with these lightning launchers. So pretty much shooting lightning at it.
Okay.
The first time is a 16.
That hits.
I hit it with
Woo! Just
shocked by 14 pieces of lightning, and then I do it once again for 11 this time.
ooh. Bringing the pain. All right, so that's 27.
Did 11 hit this time?
Oh, darn! I thought it was 11 more damage. No, 11 does not hit.
Okay, I was gonna say this is going to be an easy one to kill.
No. Minus
And then-
14, so the 11 misses.
It'll take an extra 1d6 of damage here, so let me go ahead and put that in here. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Okay, let me do here.
Max it out.
1d6.
Use the hack. Use the hack, man. Come on.
1 second here. I can't really type with my gloves here.
Somebody help him out with the hack, please.
Yes, for a 1d6 corner, please.
All right, so 16 damage comes off. You want to describe your hit?
Yeah, so I come up and I step forward and I wanted to make sure it's within 300 feet, so I'm fine. And I just one hand and it shoots off, and then I shoot with the second hand as these lightning bolts just shoot out from my hands across the field. One of them manages to crackle and buzz around its body. The other one just misses. And when I see that, I say, damn it. And I'm going to have my homunculus always goes right after I do. So for my homunculus, pretty much I'm just going to have him go forward. And let's see here.
I forgot to take your little homunculus out. Darn it.
Yes.
Your little
He will
imp.
go forward. And
We'll just use this guy.
I'll have him go halfway, but above the lizard's head, so it can't be reached yet.
Well, what's the range on that homunculus?
The homunculus can do as it wishes to.
No, I mean like range and flight per round. Because the thing is...
It's just a regular, like 30 feet, I believe.
All right, so yeah, it's not going to make it to him in one round.
Yeah, I don't expect it to. I don't want it to.
Oh, okay, so you just want to send him on its way.
Yes.
Shortest path. All right.
I can deliver
1, 2,
something
3,
later
4,
if I need
5. All right, so 6. There's your homunculus flying, making sure it stays nice and high in the air.
That'll be all I'm doing this time.
You know, you hit with your lightning launcher even with disadvantage. You notice that? Because it's 90 to 300 feet, so I'm thinking maybe over 90 might be. But no, there's no slash, so probably not at disadvantage. But still, that 16 is it's awesome. 16 and 24.
300 feet. If I shoot over 300 feet, I believe is when I
Is that what it is? You would think over 90, but we're not going to worry about
a
that
long range
right
of
now.
90 feet and a long range of 300.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about that right now. Giora, it is your turn. You are up. Don't die.
I'm gonna take out some of the stuff that I have in my inventory. I'm gonna take out the 2 beads of force that I have,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna wait for it to get into range.
Okay, you're gonna. All right.
Nice.
Those things are no joke. You might tell the audience what they do again, so they know what happens.
I don't even know what they do.
I think when you throw the beads of force.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on.
It's okay. I'll let you know what we go next. Since you're holding that, it is now Rin's turn.
Right. I believe my range is far enough that I could shoot him no problem. Unless I'm taking disadvantage, but I don't think I do.
Well, it will come up when you use your bow. It will tell us the number should come up. I'm pretty sure if you're using a longbow, it's like 180 or something. So it might be 90, then 180.
Yeah, it hasn't been a problem before, so I'm pretty sure it won't be a problem now. But I'm gonna shoot with sharpshooter, so I'll take the disadvantage.
Oh well, then doesn't matter.
They'll do all the stuff. They'll do all the stuff for me. Normal roll.
Yeah, 150, 600.
Mm-hmm.
So you're. Oh, that's perfect.
That didn't hit. So.
Yeah, it didn't hit. But so you know, for future, 150 is your max. 151, and you'd be at disadvantage. So you're perfect. You're good to go. You don't have to worry. So your bow, you shoot your bow, but again, you guys are pretty far. This thing is, it's foggy and everything. I don't have the fog machine on because it actually messes up the Dwarven Forge mats. So I don't want to mess them up anymore.
And you get 2 attacks.
I was gonna say, do I get 2 attacks?
If you do, then yeah. If your character has 2 attacks, then go for it.
I should have asked this in the first roll. I'm assuming I'm not sure if we're in range to be smelled, but our cast without a trace did nothing. So am I rolling with or without advantage?
Oh, the first one would have been advantage because it was stealth.
I'm gonna roll this one with advantage.
Because he was what?
It's gonna be because I'm gonna be shooting twice anyways.
She attacked from stealth, Tony.
That's right. Okay. I thought you said something else. Okay, yeah, go
That's
for it.
That's why I said, am I close enough to be smelled?
I would say no. You're not close enough to be smelled yet. No.
So the first one does hit.
Woo!
All right.
Powerful.
Does that mean we're all
not a crit though? You would think that was a crit with the, but sadly not a crit. But still.
Are we all hitting disadvantage then?
Well, that she is. I know that.
I should have mentioned that earlier, but I wasn't sure which one overpowered which. No,
from this distance, I'm not going to be a jerk. We'll say that you still can't be seen for your thing. All right, so minus 16. You want to describe your attack?
With the scales, it just finds the meeting point where it gets more fleshy, and it sticks right between it. And with Bert, I'm just gonna send him just to hang out with Shakka, and that's it.
All right.
So Erica, so to be clear, Erica, you get 2 attacks a round. The next one will not be at advantage anymore because you just outed yourself.
Yeah.
And Bert is over now, flying next or hanging next to Shakka, trying to offer condolence.
Depending on what happens, he's just gonna hold.
Sending prayers to Shakka.
Moral support.
All right. So yeah, you do 16 damage. Is there anything else you want to do, Rin, other than that?
I think that's everything. And
Erica, you get another attack.
Yeah, that's right. You get one more attack.
I get 3?
Well, 2.
Okay, so
the first one was it was advantage because you were stealth. So.
Right.
Oh, I was just treating it as that first roll is initially the second one. Like, I would have.
No, so
I hit it first and then I missed on the second.
We were looking at your 10 roll and your 25 roll.
Yeah, so that's your first attack roll right there. So go ahead and do another attack.
So we're ignoring what I rolled earlier?
No, so your 10 and your 25 are what we're counting, not that 20 plus minus 3. Got it? So, so the first one you rolled, you said, "Oh wait, I get advantage," and so you rolled again.
Okay, so we're just ignoring that first one, so I'm rolling again. Okay.
Yeah, just roll again. It's all good. Okay. It's all good.
And no advantage because I broke it.
No, you're no advantage on this one, but come on, make it good. Nope, that does. Ooh. You keep
okay, might as well have done exactly as I said.
That is weird. You literally rolled the exact same roll, including the exact same damage.
I'm just getting my bad rolls out now.
That is weird, but that's weird that it's exactly the same roll with the damage and everything. Like the damage isn't even different. All right, well, That misses as well. That one misses. It goes whiffing by as Kong Drag is coming through the mist of the swamp here and stepping. The water is splashing up and everything, the green murky water. I mean, this thing, he is coming. All right. So he's now moved a little bit closer to y'all. But dunk. He's still not to you yet. This is the second round here. Next round, he'll be on you. All right. So, oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? It's Volric's turn. Volric, you got to go.
Yep.
Volric,
So,
about to forget you.
Yeah, that's out of range of my hand axes. But I'm going to use inspiration on Rin.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration, of course.
Yeah, and I'd say she's close enough up in that tree. You're fine.
And I'll just be on. Come on! From my massive 18-foot tall girth. That's it.
After that one whizzes by.
Well, darn, you're actually pretty much at 18 feet. You're probably as tall as a tree. You could probably just put your hand on her shoulder at that point and pat her. All right. So Volric gives inspiration, and now it is back to the top of the round. Like I said, he's now moving a little bit closer, blah, 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 blah. And now he stumps through, and it is Ayize's turn again.
Okay, I'll switch to Magic Missile. Seeing as though the Fireball didn't work.
How far is Magic Missile? I know it's far enough. It's like 300 feet, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he's moved up. Magic Missile is 120 feet.
All right. Well, oh yeah. Well, he moved up anyway, so you're good to go. You're fine. Go ahead. Shoot him up. Magic Missile it up, baby.
And I will use a level 3 spell slot for it.
What is that, like 5 missiles? Might be like 5.
One more dart for each spell slot level above first. So it's 5.
5. That's what I thought.
So I will launch. Cast. So that's 3. Plus 5 is 8.
Come on.
3 is 11. Plus 4 is 15. Plus 3 is 18 points of damage.
Ooh. All right. You want to describe your attack there?
Yeah, I pull out the book. Pull out Archive again. I say, Archive! All right, the Fireball didn't work. Let's try this. Old Faithful.
And that...
that is... Magic Missile is... Sorry, one sec. Idam Misali. And I'll lift the runes off my book with my wand and launch them.
Boom.
5 runes.
Well, they all hit, and they do some damage. He is not shaking that off.
So it appears to be immune to fire, but force works. Is that correct?
Yep. So those beads of force might be looking good right about now. So, all right.
Okay, that's my action.
All right. Kong Dran did his thing, so it goes to Sethreth.
Now, was I supposed to have had 2 attacks last round?
Yes.
Which I didn't. I only had 1.
You know what? You know what? We're partying. I'm not going to be here for but a few more weeks. Let's just party like it's 1999 and it's Y2K. Go ahead and do another attack. Do it.
Do 3 attacks now since it's back to
Do
me.
it. 3 attacks, man. Go for it.
And it's still over 80 feet, I'm assuming.
I'd say now, because it's going to be on top of you next round. At this point, it moves 50 feet per round. So I'd say it's about... it's going to be on you. What's your range?
I think it's 80 and up, isn't it?
Oh, you're in range. Is this going to be on you next round? I don't feel like doing that math. So you're in range. Go ahead. It's.
All right. So first one I'll do at disadvantage because that was for the last turn. What do I get?
12. That does not hit.
Okay. Now the next 2 will be within range. 10. You've got to be kidding me. 16.
All right, 16. That hits.
Why does it put rage damage on? You don't get rage damage on a bow, do you?
No.
No. So it's 7 points of damage.
You know what's sad is you think you would because of a strength bonus. You think it would apply towards the strength bonus, you know? All right, so minus, but they changed the rules here in 5e. That's what it is. So it's always dex for your damage. All right, so minus 7 damage. You want to describe your hit?
Oh, it's just a pathetic little twink in one of its big chicken wings. One of its big thighs. That's it.
Think.
Oh, I hit it.
All right, you got it. All right, and that.
He's just demoralized here. So we've got one more turn before it gets to attack. Is that correct?
Well, next turn it will be on you, able to attack. That's the third round.
He throws the bow down, draws out his axe. Ah, stuff this. Ah! There you go. Ready for next turn.
All right. So next is Dimitri.
All right, Dimitri, and by the way, 120 feet that my homunculus can be within range of me. So then what Dimitri is going to do this time is he's going to, and how far away is this thing so far still? It's about 90 feet away, yes? From the closest
Well, it's closer than that because his range, I'd say it's about 40 feet because it's going to be on you by next round. So about 40 feet at this point.
40 feet, okay. I will, this time I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I was like, let's see if I can do it this time. And I'm going to...
Lightening it up?
Try to light it up and just...
Light it up!
This time it's a 23.
12. That definitely hits. No, 23 misses. I'm joking.
All right, and then I'm going to do one more time here because I get 2 attacks here. So I'm going to shoot at it again.
Ooh. Ooh. Pounding, killing it.
And yeah, just for, it looks like 28. It shocks and just like the lightning just goes through its body and kind of like spasms, but I'm sure it's just going to shake that thing off as it keeps running towards us.
Man, it just keeps coming, but you shock it, and you know it's trees. It's beginning. It's come like now. It's coming short. It's on the land as you see, and everything else. It is on y'all. All right. So next is Diora. Unless there's something else you want to do, Dimitri.
There's nothing. I'm actually going to bring Charlie and have him also go closer to the fallen person we were trying to find. And if it can get close enough, it can fly 30 feet. Once it gets close enough to touch the person, it's going to cast Cure Wounds.
No, he's not close enough in this round, not yet. And I actually gave you like 2 extra squares to be nice, and he's still not close enough. So,
all right,
he's not there. Bert.
Thank you for speaking about him. Yep.
Bert somehow I guess magically made it over there because he asked for Bert early, and I didn't do the movement on Bert. So Bert, I guess, is still flying over there too. We'll say Bert's on his way. He's about. Whoop! Don't hit the T-Rex. Bert's right about there. There we go. Bert the Falcon bought back Bert, but isn't this Bert 2 technically?
It's summoned, and as long as I can get to it within the hour, I believe.
So it's kind of like a clone that you had like a copy of their brain on file. So when one dies, you just bring the clone back and insert the memory.
He was shredded apart, and I brought him back to life. So if you could, I'm not sure if he has the trauma of being killed.
That's right. It's like that movie, The Seventh Day, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They keep dying and bringing people back. Another old movie. All right, so now it is Diora's turn.
So you say he's 40 feet.
Yeah, 40 feet.
He's within 40 feet. Okay, so my held action would have went off.
Go, let's do it.
Yeah.
He has to make a DC 15 dexterity save.
He does?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's a little explosion.
By the way, one thing I'd like to just let you know, I didn't have this down here yet, but when my lightning does hit, the creature will have a disadvantage on any attack roll against me. As this dim light, it glows dim light for about 5 feet, and it says the next attack roll against it has advantage.
All right, I'll have to just remind me of that when we get to that point. But right now, he is able to shake that off and resist it. He resisted that. The power of the island, the corruption powers. That's what's made Kondrag so huge. He's this gargantuan creature and filled with the power of the island and just always.
Well,
I have a second one, so I'm gonna try it again.
Go for it.
Yep, he has to make a DC 15 dexterity save.
Yeah, we'll say there's 2 of them. I want to be fair. You know what? It would be kind of crappy. I'll give you a chance. Let me do the save. Because I don't want to use the same legendary on that again. That would be fair. Oh my god! You were not meant to have that. Because I tried to be fair. And give it to, all right, well, I rolled an 18. So he passes that dex save. So one, I used legendary resistance for the everybody watching. One, to be cool, but one to be cool to the players. And unfortunately, though, for Diora, he still was able to pass even rolling. And his dex is crappy. It's only like a 10. That's what's so crazy. I thought for sure he'd fail that. That's what's weird about that. All right. So next is there anything else you want to do, Diora?
No, not right now.
All right. So next is Rin.
All right. So I think I got cut off at some point and I forgot to finish my sentence, but with our Kondrag is my favorite foe. So if I hit, I'll be able to get that additional. It's been a minute. 1d4 damage. Let me do those 2 rolls.
Ooh, that hits.
that'll hit.
That definitely.
Nice.
And the second one hits as well.
So remember, 16 minus 3 is actually a 13.
I'm sorry. I thought that was that bless thing still on her character.
Yeah, no, that's because I'm doing sharpshooter, so I'm taking advantage for more damage.
I thought it was that bless glitch. Oh, you've got inspiration.
Yeah, bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Roll D6.
So roll it.
I remembered the whole time.
I thought inspiration was D4. It's D6. I thought for some reason it was D4.
Oh wait. Yes. My level's D4. I apologize. D4.
All right, so roll a D4.
I have to roll 1d4 for that.
Come on, Rin. 3. Roll a 3. Oh no! You're so close. Well, the first one hits though.
And I'll be able to add 1d4 of damage. Hopefully, it's better than that one. Of additional damage on top of that 20.
Well, so far you've got 20 damage.
23.
Woo! That is strong. You want to describe your attack?
After it was starting to shake off all those other attacks, just went for the same area where the last arrow splintered off, and just focused on shooting at that area, and yeah, I think. And Bert, I was thinking of doing a spell, but I'm just gonna keep Bert going towards Shakka.
All right. So Bert's on his way still to Shakka. Bert will be on him next round. Same distance. So it took him 3 rounds. So Bert will be upon him. So I'll just put Bert over there anyway. Right now, might as well. Same thing with well, no, because he only moves 6 spots. So Bert, I think, flies a little bit more. I'll just move him up because I already know what you're gonna do with your guy. All right. So next, unless Rin, there's something else you want to do, it is now Volric's turn.
All right. I'm going to. How far away is he right now?
About 40 feet, because he'll be on you next round.
Okay, cool. So in that case, I'm going to hold my action. You said he moves 50, right? He's moving 50 a clip?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to hold my action until he gets to me, and then when he gets to me, I'm going to try and grapple him.
Okay, you got it. All right.
Wait, I guess one important bit. Who's he running towards?
Well, that's what you have to wait and see. You have to wait and see what happens. All right.
Okay, so So in that case, I'm going to hold my action until he gets within 40 feet. I believe. Let me show my hand axe here. Oh, see. Okay, so you said he's 40 feet away?
Yes, 40 feet.
Okay, you know what? Screw this guy. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him. And that is a range of like 90. It's definitely more than 50.
And they don't need to understand your language, right, or anything like that on that one.
Nope, works on undead. and
What the
everything.
hell are you gonna whisper to a giant T-Rex? I just want to know, please.
Sizzler.
It's gonna be interesting to know what does one whisper to a mad T-Rex?
Well, so it says it is a discordant melody. So I'm making like, a sound. I'm
Darn
not
it.
talking.
I wanted to have. I was gonna make you speak T-Rex on the stream. All right. Yeah, I was gonna force you to speak
Just
T-Rex.
tell him your destiny is to be Boots. Boots.
Okay, so you said he's 40 feet away, right?
40 feet.
Yep, okay, so it's a 60-foot range, so saving throw, DC 13. Wisdom.
Oh. This guy, but check this out. This dexterity is 10, but the wisdom on this thing is 12.
Nice.
How the hell is this thing so wise? There you go. He failed.
All right, so he's going to take 3d6 damage. I'm only casting at level 1.
Come on, make it good. Roll 3 6s.
Oh, 16.
Ooh, that's good.
And
All right.
listen, the best part is, as a reaction, he has to use a full movement backwards.
Ooh, okay. So he
50
uses
feet.
one thing backwards.
So he's 90 feet away now.
90 feet away. He's back. He is back there. Well, that's on his turn. I guess he has to move or.
It's a reaction.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a
Okay.
reaction.
Okay. So either. Okay. Perfect. All right. So next, then, top of the round, we go back.
Rin gets another bardic inspiration. I get 3.
Okay. So Rin has another bardic inspiration. Man, it'd be cool if y'all can kill this thing without it getting to you. All right. So Ayize, it is now your turn again. It's now 90 feet away because.
Working my way down the list. All right, magic missile works. Another 3rd level spells. Moving to 2nd level spells. Magic missile.
Hey man, that's the bread and butter of the wizard. There's no shame in magic missile.
So one more time, pull out my book and move a few pages down. Archive, we are out of the 3rd order. We shall move to the 2nd. 1, 2, Idan Masali. And here we go.
After this round, we'll take a break too. It'll be 9 o'clock.
4, 8, 12. Sorry, that's 4, 8,
Ooh,
and 5.
You're kicking butt, man.
Nice.
13 and 1 more.
Come on, get another 5.
Another 4.
That's still good. So 8, 13, 17.
Launch. This time it's only 4 magic missiles. Not the
All
5.
right. So 17 comes off this huge, biggest thunder lizard you've ever heard or seen. Kondrag. Luckily, though, Volric was able to push him back, preventing him from coming up and attacking you all and possibly laying waste to some of you. All right, so now
That is the plan.
that's smart
Keep him
plan.
off me.
Smart plan. Don't get eaten by the T-Rex. All right, or become food for the babies. Next is Kondrag's turn. So he just does the thing and moves back up. He's back in his 40-foot range, so he'll be on you again in a second. That's all he is really going to
So
do.
Tony, to help you out, you can use your action to get an extra movement.
I don't
Just
want
to be fair to you. Just want to be fair to you.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't want to. You know what? Let's hold off because when he does get to you, it might be a a rough time, so you need to get all that you can, all that you can in.
Sounds good.
All right, so Sethreth, it's your turn.
Right, so it's been delayed by a round, is that correct?
Yup, it'll be on your next round now.
And he's 40 feet from me, is that correct?
40 feet, yes, sir.
Yeezer's already thrown that fireball. Didn't work, so I don't really have to hold back anymore. He's gonna rage out.
Rage! Feel the
and
power.
charge and attack. Stuff it. All right, first let's do my rage and see what little goodies we get for it. So it's a D8. Why is that in the way? That's annoying. 1 second. I'm just going to adjust a bit of the screen here. There we go. All right, D8. That's what we get. A whopping 3. 3 on my wild surge gives me
On your chest weapon.
Yeah, buddy, wild surging it out.
The
3.
the BFG.
Oh god, it's the pixies. So, an intangible spirit which looks like a flump or a pixie appears within 5 feet of the creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. So I can move 10 feet and utilize it. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of that must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 of force damage. Until the rage ends, you can use this effect again, summoning another spirit on each of your turns. Right, there we go.
So what does he need to save? What do I need to save again?
It's a dexterity, and that will probably be off of my of mine. So that'd be 8 plus 2 is 10 plus con is 3, so it's a 13. I'm assuming.
All right. Well, no matter what, there's pretty sure 9 would fail no matter what.
So I rage out. Stuff this! Move forward 10 feet, and then let the pixie appear right in its mouth as it's screaming, and I'll snap my fingers and it explodes in its mouth for a big whopping 1d6. So here it comes.
Might be a 6 though.
Maximum. 5 points of damage in its mouth. Take that, you dirty rat.
It's all right, bad. All right. Anything else you want to do, Sethreth?
You know what? He's going to continue forward. Stuff the 10 feet only. He's going to actually charge in and attack. So he goes his full 40 feet and have his attacks. And he's going to take the brunt of what comes. At least I'll stop it, and that will give everyone else a bit more of a chance to pepper it, I think.
Not a bad plan.
Last round, that'd be nice. So going to go ahead and attack. So first attack. Two-handed, of course. 27. That's definitely a hit.
That definitely hits. 27. That hits.
So 17 points of damage.
How did you not critical? Oh, 19. You're one away. Wow. See, old school rules. You critted. 18.
Yeah.
18 critical threat range. All right, so minus 17.
This is going to be a crit. No, 24 though.
So close.
16 points of damage. So very good damage.
Awesome.
So,
beating him down.
Good job, bud.
Range is out.
He's still looking healthy though. This thing is huge and he is massive. Like I said, he's Kong. It's Kong.
So as he's running up, he gets the pixie to appear in its mouth, used as a distraction, slides in the mud underneath, and chops either side of the legs as he goes through and pops out the back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. So you've done a lot. Anything else you want to do, Sethreth?
All good.
All right. So it's now Dimitri's turn. Are you muted, Josh?
You need to move my mini.
I'm sorry.
All right, I had to get to the window. It was not letting me. My mouse wasn't working with me. All right, so yes, this time Dimitri sees Sephiroth run up to the. It looks like he ran up to the creature, so he's going to do a different tactics this time. He's going to cast. Let's see here. What kind of range is that? And how far away am I from this beast now?
40 feet.
Yeah, you're a little bit farther. They were 40 feet from the it's about 40 feet from Rin and Volric and Space. You're about 10 feet behind them, so it's about 50 feet from you.
Yeah, 50 feet? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to try this and we'll see what happens. But I am going to cast Catapult.
You're gonna cast what?
Excuse me. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the thing because I think Charlie will be able to get to the our friend this round, right?
Oh yeah, Charlie will make it. This coming round or this round, yeah. Well, no, I already moved him from last round for you, so next round he'll be upon you. Because you only moved 6, you said, so it took him a while to get across.
Okay. Okay, in that case then, yes. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to do 2 of these attacks. So first is my lightning.
That hits 27.
And then for my second attack, 27.
Man, y'all beating the hell out of Kong Drag.
The second attack, so this is 27 points, and then I'm going to, of course, I'm going to actually not have Charlie move closer this round because, or he's going to move closer, excuse me, but I'm going to do what's called a Commander's Strike, and it's I'm going to use one of my superiority dice, the only one I have, to grant 1 extra attack by Sephiroth against this thing.
Oh, and he's raged out.
If I distracted enough, and then I say Sephiroth, it's yours, and he gets an extra attack on it now.
Okay. You don't have to be what distance? You don't have to be like a certain distance to Sephiroth to give him that, right?
I don't believe so. Let's see.
A lot of times you have to be like when you give like an action to someone.
You take the attack action on your turn. You can forego one of your attacks. Oh, excuse me, one of my attacks. Okay.
See or hear you. I can see or hear you.
Yeah, I don't see any type of range on it. So, and you just said Sephiroth, it's see or hear. So if that's
it says here, choose a friendly creature who can see
all
or
right,
hear.
you can definitely see Sephiroth.
Okay, what I'd like you to do though, you need to take off 11 of the lightning damage because I have to use one of my attacks to give it to him.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me fix
that.
that. Let me fix it.
And you also get to add I believe it's a D6 to your to the attack's damage roll.
Wow, that's huge, dude. Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
I better not stuff it up there.
Does that attack take instantly, or does he have to wait for his next attack? Because it doesn't read as a reaction or anything.
Direct ally to use the reaction. He's going to use his reaction.
Oh, it does. It does. It can immediately use its reaction to make 1 weapon attack. So Sephiroth, go ahead, roll.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Fingers crossed. Oh!
So that's a hit, and it was an extra D6, did you say?
Yep.
These, yes.
Oh, max dead, baby!
Oh! You guys are beating down Kong Drag. You're gonna get those boots, and you're gonna get a snake. You're not just that. You're gonna get a lizard skin suit. You're all gonna be Ric Flair dripping.
So when I slid through and chopped through in both legs and popped out the rear, I ran up the tail, and as I flip off, give it another crack in the side of the head as they come down to the ground.
The funniest T-Rex sound I've ever heard.
Hey, we don't pay for a sound budget here, so you get what you get, man. All right.
That's pathetic, Tony.
I know. I'm sorry. I will work on my dinosaur sounds. I'm gonna put it on my my to-do list is must improve dinosaur sounds. All right. So next is Diora.
I just turned to Ren. Do you want to be up here when that thing gets here, or should I take you down now? so that way you can run if you have to.
That's probably the best plan.
All right, hop on my back, and then I jump down off the tree with Ren, and I'll set her down. And whatever movement I have left, I will slowly start making my way towards the dinosaur.
My God, I almost dropped your mini again, Space. Your mini breaks like so easily too. I have to be like super careful with that thing. All right, I'd say you'd move about that far after you get down the tree. You're not to the dinosaur, but you're closer to it now. And Rin, I guess you put her down right at the base of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there goes Miss Rin at the base. All right. Anything else you want to do, Diora?
How far away is this thing?
Now from you about 20 feet, 25. I mean, I'm looking at the base, not space exactly. Actually, about 30 feet from the base. 5, 10, 15, yeah, about 30 feet.
No, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. All right. So next is Rin.
All right. The first thing I'm gonna do is step back more. But going to follow the same rhythm. I only have one spell left, so I'm wondering if I should just hold on to that or. I'm gonna hold.
Do it now.
But you have more than one spell, Erica. You've only
How much
used,
how much spell slots do I have?
Ranger.
Is it 3
Hold
now?
on.
I think it's like 3 and 2 for your first and second level spells.
No, I mean like how much I can do in a day.
Yeah. If you look at your character sheet, next to the spell on the left, it'll tell you how many of those you can.
Yeah, it's giving me slots, but like previously I've been able to use 2 of my spells per day.
Yeah, it's more than that. I'll look it up while you decide what you can do. But you've only cast one spell. Favored foe is not a spell.
Yes, I'm just considering a spell that probably won't work, but just doesn't hurt to try if I have a lot more slots than I thought I did. Besides that, she's just going to shoot once again.
Shoot, go ahead.
Rolling.
Bam!
Favorite
It hits.
once again. If she hits.
Hits twice because 19
And
minus 3 is 16, so that hits.
All right, and additional damage.
Man, you guys are sucking the life out of Kondrag, but it's still up.
Good job, Erica. Well done, Rin.
Ew. That's like 40.
24.
Yeah.
Oh, 25, excuse me, 25.
Plus the 3, so. I'm
Oh, wait a minute, it's more than that. Hold
Yeah.
on. Yeah, because
22
you got...
plus
yeah,
22
yeah,
plus
it's 40,
3.
40. I was thinking, I looked at that wrong, but wait a minute.
Erica, you can cast 4 first level and 2 second level spells.
Oh, okay.
45. Woo, you're bringing them down.
Nasty.
All right. Well,
Glad-
while I'm here, even if it might not work, even if it takes, I have a feeling it'll be responded with a legendary.
But wait, can you?
Action, but
wait a minute.
we'll try.
I don't
We'll
think you
try.
can cast and attack in the
Yeah.
same round.
Yeah,
Well, if I'm not doing anything with Bert,
No, but Bert's
20?
Bert's different though.
You can cast and attack. You can't cast 2 spells.
Yeah.
But
no, I'm
it's
not
a
casting
bonus-
2 spells right now. I'm just
it's
doing
a-
one.
And she's casting a bonus action spell, right? Which is
Yes.
very, very
Okay, as
common.
long as it's a bonus action spell. Okay, I thought you were
Bonus
trying to.
action spell.
Okay, that's fine then.
Did I already click it or not? Okay, I did not click it. All right, I'm gonna attempt to cast Snaring Strike, and that is not necessarily what I wanted to click, but that's fine. What do I have to?
Just roll to hit. You have to
So the
hit
next time you hit a creature with a weapon,
1d.
so you'd have to have
what am I
another
rolling?
attack again because you don't get another attack. You've already attacked twice.
No, so it's like
this
a
is-
smite.
So,
The
Yeah.
effect happens if she lands the blow.
yeah, so if
so
I hit.
next time you hit a creature with a weapon, concentration. All right, go for it.
I have yet to be successful with this one, I think, but
Never know.
still trying to use it. Am I rolling 1d6?
No, so
You
did
attack.
you wait a minute?
Yes.
Oh, so you hit him with both shots.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was saying.
Oh,
She's
okay.
already attacked twice, so I didn't.
Okay, so yeah, so
So
well,
that's now reserved for my next round.
okay, so here's
what
a
you're
question
saying?
I have. There's a lot going on. Did you fire both your arrows and then you want to cast the spell?
If
Or
that
did you
if
cast
that
it in
She
between?
fired both and said, "I
Yeah,
want to do this." The spell.
before we've done that before where we retroactively,
So-
but if we're just doing it to the next round, I'm fine with that.
It'll
I
be
don't.
next round then. It'll be next round.
All
Then,
Yeah,
That's
rather
fine.
than
I'm done.
I mean,
I'm done.
rather than take away one of your hits, because why take the chance of taking away?
Well,
and
it's not.
then
It
you
doesn't
damage?
take it away. It just adds on to it.
No,
but-
no. I was.
But I'm just let's just be.
Yeah,
simple
so you
and
don't.
just
So you don't have to
do it
roll
next
again or
round, next
anything. Yeah, so you don't have to roll again. So you're good to go.
Well,
All right.
just
so
yeah,
what? I'm sorry, Erica.
there's more to that, but just it's fine. Next round.
Just rock
Moving
on. All right, just rock on. All right. So now it is Volric's turn.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna move up 30 feet in between Dior and Ren and the beast, so that he doesn't have a clear shot. And I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers again at first level. And as a bard, I'm gonna use my bonus action for Bardic Inspiration again on Ren. So that's my last one for Bardic. Oh, actually, no, she doesn't need it yet. She still has one. So I will not use that yet. But I will do the Dissonant Whisper. So again, make a saving throw, Wisdom.
All right. I'll resist that one this time.
That's
This
a smart
time out.
move. Okay,
Yeah.
so you take half of this. So 13, you take 7.
All right. Let me put the. Hold on a second. All right. So now it's the top of the round, but let's take a break right here. It's like 9:13. So it's running a little. Even though you are kicking the thing's butt, it's running a little bit long. That's fine. So let's go ahead and if anybody wants to discuss what you're doing, Jack, with Project H2 a little bit more, or if anybody has anything going on, they want to promote their social media or anything like that, feel free, and I'll be right back.
I can jump in just quickly, and basically, like I said earlier on, in the moment with my business project H2, we're developing a proper business page, website for everyone to be able to jump on and get much easier access to ordering products, seeing more clearly what products we have. We're going to have a special section also included, a pop-up market where either items I've developed or co-developed with someone else, or imported goods as well, that I'll be selling more unique items. Some of them will be collector items that are hard to come by. So recommend keep a lookout. Hopefully within the next week, the webpage will be finalized and up. So jump on my Facebook page, Project H2 on Facebook. Keep an eye, follow there, and once the website has been updated, I'll be definitely releasing it on there, and might even be able to have a little bit of a competition to have some people win some little goodie prizes as well. And I'm branching into a lot more areas. I'll also be branching into smaller toys for kids as well, more affordable things with the pop-up market. My wife and daughter have also developed jewelry, and that's getting released. There's some really cute stuff coming out, some custom-made jewelry as well. So good things on the horizon. That's all from me. Eric, if you want to have a chat about our future at all, I'll leave that up to you, buddy.
Yeah, so I was going to just mention at the very end of the show, but in general, until marketing gets all lined up, I didn't want to say a ton. Just that basically, all the players and the vast majority of the characters are going to be continuing to season 2, which will start on September 18th. We do, in fact, have a new DM, a friend of mine, both very talented and experienced on Twitch. And we are focused on the cosplay element. Not only the players, but also the DM will be dressing up every show. But that's about it for now, because I want to wait till things are lined up and we can properly announce our new show name, because we'll have a new name. We will be showcasing our new logo and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, like Eric said, we're in development phase here. we're trying to get it all locked in to get it up and running, so there's no long breaks or anything for all our viewers. We want to have a smooth transition, and yeah, we're all going to move on forward and keep this amazing group going. So stay tuned. I'm going to the bathroom.
That'd be weird if you didn't go anywhere when you said that. Hey, Erica, you have anything to promote?
I mean, I've been thinking about mentioning my art. I am an illustrator. I'm in school for illustration. My art is very kid-centric, but I'm on Instagram at eilluminart, and my website is also eillumin.com. I'll just put my Instagram in the chat, but that's just bonus stuff. Very it's literally living flowers and fairies and that kind of art. So
and you have not committed, but you are contemplating doing character drawings, correct?
yeah, so my art is a lot of character-based art, a lot more, kind of, like I said, a little bit more kid themes. But I am thinking of getting into some D&D character art, which will be fun. Just, that's little future stuff. But yeah, my Instagram, I'll just put that in the chat now.
Yeah, that's all I have for now. I'm just gonna sit here since I have my bulky armor on and can't even get a coffee to drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off my ears because they hurt after a little bit, and I'll be back too.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat want to ask a question or make a comment or just talk about whatever? A question I like to drop in when there's kind of a lull, like right now, when we're wait for everybody to get back, is for those of you guys that are actually at your keyboard, what year did you first play Dungeons and Dragons? Because the game's been out for a long time, nearly 50 years. So we'd be interested to know, for those of you guys that are playing, when you start playing. Everyone else is taking 1994. So then that was 2E still, right? Still 2E. Correct? Super Paul games? Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's still definitely considered old school. That's almost like an extension of 1E, right? I mean, I started playing in 77 and played 1E. And Mike Onyaki says he graduated that year.
That's the year I graduated, 1994. Yeah, same year I graduated.
I didn't know you graduated, Tony.
Oh yeah, I just barely made. I stayed back like 5 times. But
I'm still going to school.
But if y'all talking about old school, yeah, I loved 1E and 2E. I'm, one of the I do a pro DMing game now, and one of my pro DMing games is 2E, so that's pretty cool. I really have a good time. I like all editions. 5E has its advantages too, but it's like your first love. You fall in love with that at first.
So, Tony, this is a good forum since you have a couple more shows. You have a pro DMing game. How much do you charge for people that want to play with you?
Well, it depends on what they want. I mean, there's in-person games, and then if you want online. But that's not the only thing I'm working on. If somebody was interested in that, I would actually just reach out to me. We could talk more about it. But we also, I'm also teaching people how to live stream and produce content like you see here. Like if you're interested in learning OBS and Touch Portal, connecting those things, GIMP, all the things that enabled me to create this. What you see right here, I offer classes on that, and then I also run live streams like Zoom meetings now. There's a few things, and then of course there's also something that I'll be talking about with y'all after this game, and So there's a few things, but that's like, I don't know about that one. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, the pro DMing, the biggest thing is I like playing 2E. That's my favorite, simply because, I don't know, I just love the combat in 2E. Like, plus I know it so much better. Like, I like 5E, but I don't know it as well as I know 2E, that's for sure. I know it, but I can run it. But yeah, 2E is like, I can like spout. And if I don't know, I can tell you where to find it in the book. Like, oh, turn to this chapter and find that. But I just like the combat because it's harder. What I've been telling people recently is if you've never played D&D, I would highly suggest starting with 5th edition. That is the best edition to come in on. And after you've mastered that and you're looking for like a real heavy challenge, like, all right, I'm ready, to take the chance of serious death, then go down to the lower editions. But definitely, if you've never played D&D, 5th edition is the way to go. You're going to meet the most people, you're going to find the most groups, and it's easiest to get into and really get your love of Dungeons and Dragons started. That was a big, long tangent to go off about, but I saw nobody was back yet, so we got time.
Oh, we got a doggy.
Oh.
We got a doggy.
Yeah, she clawed up my door a while ago, so if you heard scratching, it was her.
Hello, puppy.
Dog sitting right now. I'm
Well,
sorry.
it's appropriate for Ranger to have a dog on her lap.
Yeah.
So we just need Josh and Diora when they're ready.
We'll
What's
sit
the
her
dog's
up.
name?
Her name's Miley. Dog sitting right now.
Miley?
Miley.
Miley.
Sweet old dog.
She's
She's like, "Woo." Cute.
Let me get her closer. Is this everything you hoped for? And the reason why? Because I'm looking at the paint. She like straight up like scratched off the paint on the bottom of the door.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, but I'm busy. I'm gonna have to let her out soon.
We're all back. We're all back, Mr. Tony.
Okay.
Is everyone looking forward to the new Lord of the Rings TV series?
Oh yeah,
I'm
What are
hopeful.
we playing on?
Well, I was
hopeful.
that I'm in the same camp. The way I look at it is, Lord of the Rings is like the Mona Lisa of writing for fantasy, and I don't know how much confidence I have in writers to be like, all right, we're gonna do just as good as he did, and it's gonna be just as great. Because you see what happened with The Hobbit when they tried to stretch it out and add to make it better, as they called it, so they could have more movies. My fear is that they're just not gonna have the nuanced quality that The Hobbit has, and it's gonna come across wrong. Like, I tried watching that new House of the Dragon, and it's kind of like, although a lot of people seem to like it, it seemed a little bit slow to me. Like,
I liked it.
oh really? Okay, yeah. I mean, my stepson likes it. My stepson thinks it's great. So
10
I think
million
it was a good-
viewers on the first show.
yeah,
10
maybe.
million.
Maybe I need to go back and give it another chance. If 10 million people can't be wrong.
I think it was a good first show, and we'll see what happens. I thing that impressed me most about it was some of the best things about Game of Thrones was the production value and their costumes and their casting. When they were on top of their game, it was the most amazing thing to see on television.
Oh yeah, it was definitely great, definitely good. Those early seasons.
There were no coffee cups on the table. There were no there were no water bottles by the chairs. It was on point as far as that goes. And so I mean, I'm not going to criticize the CG because it's television, but it was pretty good for television. There were some, and but everything else was so on point, and how immersed all of the actors were. It was a good first effort.
Yeah, I definitely like it. I've also been watching I watched The Wheel of Time, but I've read some of those books. That's why I'm more interested in that.
I will not speak of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing now, Tony.
I know. All right, so let's get jumping here back in. It is the top of the round. it is now Yize's turn.
Ooh, what am I gonna do now? Oh, I think
Magic missile?
Don Masali. Fire now is a second level. So it's 4 missiles.
4 missiles on this gargantuous, mound of flesh.
Wearing him down, one little chip at a time. Here you go. Don Masali. The older the moon, the brighter it shines.
Kick some butt.
By the way, Bert and Charlie have reached at this point. I'd say, Shakka, is there anything you guys want to know? On your turn, you can ask me. We'll save you on your turn. All right, how much damage am I looking at? 5, 4, 4. Wow. Damn.
17 points.
Woo! So you guys
Well
are hurting this thing. Keep pounding away at it, but he is coming anyway. This thing is just you don't know how much can this thing take? All right. So
More where that came from.
it is now Kongdran's turn.
Light him
And
up.
is there anything else you want to do, Yize?
How close is he to me?
Now, well, he's back to his original position, so he's about 50 feet from you because he's 40 feet right there, so 50 feet from you because you're about 10 feet back.
That's fine. I'm not gonna move.
Okay, so you're just stay right there. All right, so Kongdran, he is now this creature. Now that you're close, you've got Volric and Sethreth are really looking, and they can see the yellow of this thing's eyes. They can smell the breath of this creature as there's bits of old villager flesh, kind of like the movie Jaws, where the pieces of flesh were hanging from the teeth, and the breath is rancid as this thing is, coming. You can see the scales. Blood's coming out of damage, and it goes, and what it actually does is it turns, and when it does, it knocks down this tree. I need Volric and Sethreth to do a dex, because this thing is coming, and it begins to walk and knocks down the tree in front of it. Both of you guys do a dex check. Beat a 15, come on, and jump out of the way of this tree.
So is it a saving throw?
Yeah, well, just, dexterity, just as long as
Or is
you're
it,
15 or higher, 15 or higher on your dexterity.
Gotcha, okay. I just need a straight 15. I got no pluses.
Come on, man, you can do it.
No problem. Easy.
Oh my God! Wait, don't you have inspiration though? You have one more
Not on
inspiration
myself.
left.
Not on myself. Oh, do I have it? Well, hold on. I think I used it. Let me look.
Are you sure?
I'm looking. I don't think I have. I do not see anything in there. That's fine.
All right. Well, the tree then, the tree kind of falls down. You guys can still attack though. You're not, completely helpless as this tree falls on Volric and Sethreth. Oh, they're pinned under the tree. I feel like Stefan. They're pinned under the tree. All right, there you go. And it's now pinned, and now he's coming forward, and he's gonna go to attack. He's looking at he's an animal, so he's gonna attack what's close. So I'm not gonna be all trying to use strategy on an animal. What's its intelligence? Oh, it's freaking 2. Okay, so yeah, he's attacking the close meat, and that's Sethreth. You guys are prone, but you're still able to attack. Advantage. All right, so I just have advantage on attacks. You guys got to save your friends. Get Kongdran before he gets people here.
Do I get a little bit of a defensive advantage of the fact there's a big tree on me and he's trying to bite around a tree to get to me?
Ooh. Well, technically you're prone. He's just trying to bite you. Ooh, what is the... I want to go to the stream for that. And no cheating. No cheating. Y'all can't post anything.
It sounds to me, Tony, like it would be a wash. That it would be a advantage because he's on the ground, a disadvantage because of the tree. If you want to do that, so it'd be a wash.
You know what? It's y'all. This is our farewell tour. Let's do what makes y'all happy. If you guys,
Deep into the trees, kind of thing.
How about he just misses?
no, we're not going that far. Come on now. We don't want to make the game no fun. We'll just say that it's a wash. The trees blocking. It's kind of like in Jurassic Park where they were hiding in the vehicle and they had the glass up and the T-Rex was biting because it couldn't get through the glass. So we'll say it doesn't have advantage. Then we'll let you go on that. But it's still gonna get its multi-attack as it gets one with its bite and one with its tail. So it goes to bite Sethreth.
Hit, that's a hit.
All right. It's now pulls you, so it's able to, it bites into Sethreth, pulling you up from underneath the tree. It now has you in its mouth. And you're restrained until that ends. But I can't bite another target, so I'm just holding. He's chewing, got Sethreth. It's enraged because of how much y'all have attacked it and pushed it back. Kong Dran is pissed. All right, and now he takes his tail.
What's this DC? It's grappled me, yeah? The boss?
Yeah, so you can escape on your turn. You
That'd
can
be
try,
On your turn, you use athletics roll. You need
to try to escape.
Take some attack action.
Yeah, so it's gonna try to attack Volric with its tail as this guy goes after Volric. Does that hit?
I don't see what you roll.
What
24.
No, that's no. Oh yeah, okay, I see it now. It finally came up. So all right, so that hits. It takes the tail, even though you're under the tree. You see this tail come over and slap, on top of Ulrich and boom, and it's hitting you and bam, this tail slaps and hits on your chest and knocks the wind out of you. And it was a hard hit, but you're still up.
Bro.
You're still up. He's mad. He got freaking pushed back. He got arrows stuck in him. Jesus, y'all beat the hell out of me. He's ready to eat now. He's aggressive. You're in his territory. All right, so that is all Condran's gonna do. The party sees, poor. Can we even put Sethreth in the mouth? Let's see if we can put Sethreth in the mouth. How cool would that be?
Not cool at all.
That's good. It looks really cool though. It does look really cool. Sethreth in the mouth sitting there.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. So, and you got poor. All right. So now it is Dimitri's turn. Dimitri, you see your friends. They're buried here. One is just got tail slapped, and Sethreth is being chewed on.
All right, so Sethreth is being chewed on. I see that, and I'm going to see if I can cast a spell here. I'm going to cast Grease underneath it.
Ooh, that's not bad.
So I cast I just shoot, and suddenly it's like this. You can see it's like I cast I pointed at the ground, and it seems like it's about 40 feet away, and you can see like this oil coming up from the ground, and this grease suddenly slicking out beneath it in a 10-foot square centered on the Thunder Lizard. I need to make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. DC 15.
All right. Well, he's going to use another round of legendary resistance on that bad boy, so he doesn't have to fall. His power to push back. All right. So he's used 2 legendary resistances now, pushing back. Your power. So he's doing that. Is there anything else you want to do, Dimitri?
I don't believe there's anything else that I can do at this point, so I'm going to actually try to move myself back a little bit further. So I'm at 60 feet distance.
All right, so you move yourself back as far as you can. You want to move into the water here?
Well, not in the water, no.
All right, so you move as far back as you can on the land. Gotcha. Okay.
I've been traumatized by water.
Oh, but okay. Gotcha. Well, your character did almost die with alligators. or crocodiles, so you might have some trauma, some PTSD from crocodiles in the swamp.
But like I saw what that comes out of that water. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, it's like, no, hell no. All right, so then it is Diora's turn.
Okay. I guess Sephiroth is in his mouth. Vorik is doing something.
I'm under.
So he's under a tree, so I'm gonna like kind of hop over that tree, and run towards the thing and like try to attack its leg, one of the back legs.
Oh man, you want to do a called shot?
No.
But that's an old school joke. It's called shot, man. All right, so you're gonna basically attack then. Saying it's a leg is just for RP, so.
Wow, 9 for
Yeah.
the first attack.
No, that doesn't hit. But don't you have
14.
your that doesn't hit either. Don't you have that ability with your bracers that make you multi-attack? You get another attack or something?
No, my bracers only activate when I hit.
I thought you had something that gave you like an extra attack or 2 or 3 extra attacks or something. I can't remember all the magic items y'all have. All right.
And I'm gonna spend my bonus point to do patient defense. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, so any attack against me has disadvantage from now on until the start of my next turn.
Oh, good. Time to attack Diora. All right, so all jokes aside, it is now Rin's turn.
All right, so going to do the same thing, rolling twice. And per that spell from the last round, if I hit at least one of those, I'll have a chance to. Let me click it again, just because I've lost it again. I'll have a chance to keep the creature restrained? Question mark. But
I'm
first,
going to
let's
use
just
the
roll.
last legendary resistance.
So, yeah, so that's why I'm like, I have a feeling for what's going to happen to it, but let's hope that he do.
I'll say,
Tony, actually, I think you used all 3 because you used one against me, then Vorik with Dissonant Whispers, and then Josh with Grease.
what did I use against you for?
Be the Force.
The force?
Be the Force.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Okay, then I thought I had one more left. Then go for it, Rin.
So she missed the first one, the second one she hit.
All right.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
And the additional damage of 3. So 22, 23, 24,
And
25.
he's
damage.
ensnared then.
No, he's not.
Oh,
no, so
he missed the ensnaring strike. Okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because he's super large, he actually gets advantage.
And I think he and she didn't. Did she miss? No, because it says
She hit. I hit.
You had advantage?
I just whatever next hit is that when
Oh,
that
okay,
spell-
okay, kicks off. Okay, no problem. All right, so I'm going to try to get out of there.
You have advantage.
The strange spell to our strength. All right, strength. All right, strength with advantage. Here we go. Did it go?
I think
All
that
right,
beats.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. No, I my computer, for some reason, my laptop,
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, hold on a second. Who is that back there? Luke? I'm sorry, my son is snuck in here with his laptop or his tablet. Give me one moment so you don't hear that in the back. Luke, you can't be in here, buddy.
Tony just made his
Am I
perception.
familiar?
Come on, bud. You gotta go, man. 'Cause people can hear that.
Oh, there we go.
People can hear all that stuff. I love it. I'll be done in a few minutes. Don't worry. I'm gonna be up there. All right, sorry about that, guys. I have a 6-year-old, and they have +6 to their stealth. You'll never know when they're coming.
It's fine. We killed the dinosaur while you're gone.
Oh, well, okay. Well, it's over. Everybody's saved. All right, so he's able to save past that. Is there anything else you want to do, Rin?
I'm thinking of what's a good decision to make right now. I'm gonna hold off. I believe Bert already reached Shakka, so Bert's just gonna hang out with him, and then
All right.
I am done.
Gotcha. All right, Volric, it's your turn.
All right, so it would take an action to.
Sorry to interrupt. I totally forgot. Don't I still have one more inspiration that I didn't use? That you gave me?
Oh, you do. Yes.
So I can re-roll
do not
that
hit.
other one that
No.
I failed, right?
You
Or
can
no?
add a D4 to it.
Yeah, it's a bardic inspiration, which is different.
Okay. Wait, let me see if it's even worth. No.
No, it's not gonna make a
never mind,
difference,
Never mind.
yeah.
That's not gonna do anything.
No, I
You're good.
wouldn't. Don't waste it. All right, so it's Volric's turn.
Okay, cool. So my question is, it's an action to get that log off me, right?
Yeah, because you're prone, so you'd have to. I'd say though the you know what? Because it hits you, you don't need someone to help you get the log off. It cracked it in such a way where you're able to push yourself out from underneath it.
All right. So I then laying there, I'm going to cast bardic inspiration on Diora, and I say, "Lady Death," and then I do my last first level spell, another Dissonant Whispers on Cuddles.
Cuddles. Is that his name? You've given the dinosaur?
Cuddles?
So 13 damage class against Wisdom.
All right. Oh, this wisdom's. How does he have a 12? It's crazy.
He's been around. He's been
Yeah,
around.
8. The island gives him wisdom. All
Okay,
right.
so he takes 10 points of damage, and then he has to move back another 50 feet, and Dior gets a free attack as he moves backwards.
But poor Sethreth, though, is in his mouth. Poor
He's going for a ride. Sethreth is going for a ride.
All right, poor Sethreth's going to get chewed on.
Mommy!
All right, that comma,
Roll the 10.
unfortunately.
What was your bardic inspiration?
You got a D4.
A D4?
Yeah, that'll.
I don't think that's gonna hurt.
No, that wouldn't help. You wouldn't hit him. I wouldn't waste it. All right, everybody give me a perception.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Yes?
I don't know if I want to do that. Never mind.
We're all rolling perception.
Yep. Wow, everybody heard. Everybody's got good hearing right now.
We are tuned in.
All right, did everybody roll? All right.
Everybody did now.
Everybody but poor Volric, I guess, because the snapping and the tree is, he's pushing himself out. All the, the smack from the tail had his ears ringing. It was such a powerful hit, so he doesn't hear it. But everybody else hears like, sorry, man. It's the best I could do trying to imitate a certain sound.
Is that a chicken?
No, it's not a damn chicken.
No, it was a rooster.
It's not a rooster. It's not a tumor. No, it's running. You and you also can feel like not as heavy as before, but like a little bit of here, like rustling of the tree branches and everything. The T-Rex, you see Kondrag as that sound is made, it kind of like lifts its head with Sethreth in it. The sound has gotten its attention, and that's it. Now it's the top of the round. All right, Ayize. You're up, homie.
Do something, save me.
So if I understand it right, there was a sound from a bush.
It was from the woods, like it was a distant.
A distant sound.
It's not a
All right,
rooster.
maybe a challenger is coming. I don't know. Oh no!
Baby.
Do I have any spell that can pull him out of his mouth? Magic missile.
Mage hand. Lend the man the hand with some mage hand.
Mage hand ain't gonna pull him out of his mouth. No. All right. Hang in there, brother. Dharmasali,
He can't even hear you. You're more than. You're like. You're a distance away now. You're like 100 feet. So I don't even think he could hear you.
There is a grease spell underneath it.
hang on, let me check something here. What is the range on Dragon's Breath?
Oh, that would be cool if you hit it.
No, it's touch. I have to touch him.
If you could give it to Sethreth and that he could literally use that dragon breath inside the mouth. Oh, but then again, fire. So you already saw it happen last.
I can set it to acid or
Or
lightning.
light.
Or whatever.
Ooh, there you go.
But it doesn't matter. The range is touch. I can put it on myself, but not on Sethreth. All right, I'm gonna save a second level spell slot. And actually, yeah, I'm just gonna fire off a magic missile. Idan Masali, and this one's saving a second level spell slot, and so just a regular magic missile. Launch. 5,
Ooh. Guess.
10,
Oh!
12 points of damage.
For a minute, I thought you were about to say 15.
5, 10, 15? Yeah, that'd be cool. No.
All right, so you guys are pounding this thing away. Is there anything else you want to do, Ize?
I will prepare. I'm going to check my robe.
All right.
For the next round, I'm going to see about preparing one particular patch. Or I look at 2 patches. One is the 10-foot pit, and the other is the riding horse.
All right.
On both.
I get the feeling you're going to get the horse and ride the hell out of there. Like,
Well,
see
I'm
you
going to make
later.
sure that whatever else happens, that thing is not going to catch me.
So I'm out of here. All right.
That's my action.
So now it's Con Dragon's turn. It's been pushed back and pulled back with Sethreth. You could see Sethreth. You're still in there, even though it's hurt you. Blood and its teeth are trying to come down. You've got your hands holding against its teeth, and it's gonna try to chomp down. This thing is huge, man. You are looking down the gullet of death. I mean, you could, like I said, you can still see the chunks of meat as you're holding onto his teeth. Your hands are sliding on the old bits of flesh as you're trying to catch the teeth, just trying to do anything like in Jaws to kick its mouth away, and it goes to attack you. Oh, hold on. It's gonna
I
try.
think we missed, Tony, I
How
think
can
we
it
missed
attack
Sethreth
me
too.
when I'm in its mouth?
So Sethreth didn't go yet.
Yeah.
I know. Yize just went.
No, but so you bit him and put him in your mouth, but then Sethreth hasn't gone since then.
Yeah, he should get a safety throw.
Because it was the top of the round. That's what I'm saying. That bite was from last round. Then you had Sethreth did go.
Sethreth didn't go.
Because
Didn't go.
Dimitri went, then Dior went. We got
Poor
the
Seth.
pretty sure.
Sethreth didn't go because you
I
basically
haven't had my turn.
you've gone
I-
twice with the dino.
I sure thought he went. Okay, no problem. Go ahead then, Sethreth. No problem. I sure thought that because we came back, it was the top of the round.
No,
And I thought we
because he's in his mouth, he would have had to do something to try and get out or fight from there, which he has not yet done.
Okay, so
Correct.
go ahead, do your thing. Try to get out, Sethreth. My bad.
All right, so I'm raging. Advantage on my strength check, correct?
Yep.
But it's done as a
An attack action.
athletics, correct? To break
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Fortunately, you don't get out anyway. So.
You can try twice because it's once per attack.
Oh,
An attack
okay, there you
action because
go.
you're grappling.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're not meant to get.
+7. I get
His teeth are
+7,
really
and I got a
grinding
30.
in on you. His teeth are grinding in.
All right, his teeth are. He's trying to get you. All right, so then we'll just continue on. So then he tries to bite you.
Bite him a couple more times.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I know. All right, so he bites you. You're still grappled. You're restrained, and all that. And I cannot bite another target. But you guys remember, you still heard that sound of the in the distance. What does that put you at, Sethreth?
30.
Are you still up? You're still up, right?
I'm down to 30. Yep.
All right, so you're
Take
still
half damage.
you're still healthy and strong. So Sethreth is still fighting this thing. So he moves up 50 feet to where Diora was, and he's gonna give a slap with his tail to Diora.
One thing. I
Yes,
still
sir.
get to put off my pixie to explode on him.
Okay,
So I
yes,
get
that's
to
right. That's right. 1d6, right?
Take 2 points, you rat bag.
Take that, you son of a. All right.
Beast.
All right. So technically, the next turn now, it is actually I have to hit Diora first, and then after this, it's going to be you, Sethreth. But
Actually,
you're in the mouth, so
You do a dexterity saving throw if you stayed within that 10 feet cube of grease that's underneath him right now.
ooh, okay. Let's see. Uh-oh, that would be so crazy if the dino falls. I used to love grease. Oh, he fell.
Oh,
Definitely does. He falls prone like one of those AT walkers in Star Wars.
So
He just,
it's just sitting there like a turtle. But Sethreth, unfortunately, is still in its mouth. So no attack goes off against Diora because he walked up into the grease. So you saved Diora from getting hit by that tail. But Sethreth is in the mouth as the dino.
grapple?
What'd you say?
Do they have to concentrate the grapple at all?
No, there's no concentration
Alright.
for grappling. Not that I've never heard of that.
And then he's gonna fall and hit it and like open his mouth or something.
No.
So the rule is anything that will move him, if he'll move but not fall, but if you move him like 5 feet, then he would let go of him.
He is. So next though is Sethreth. Sethreth, now you can also again use your chance to get out again because it's your turn. See if you can get out of here. 17.
Yeah,
I get a +7. So you think I've got a good chance, right?
Yes.
Richard, baby!
All right, because you have.
Okay.
So you're able to push the jaws open of this thing.
My feet are planted on the bottom jaw, my fingers are interlocked on the top, and I fully stand up. Leap.
Oh! So you are back. Sethreth is back. All right, so blah blah
And
blah
I'm
blah.
going to hit him with my other action.
I think that uses. Hold on, because you're getting out of the grapple.
It's attack
Yeah,
action.
the grapple would be
So
the-
yeah, that used one, but you get 2 attacks, so you get 1 more attack.
Let's crit and finish this.
Oh, with the crit! All right, this thing is. It looks like it's hurting a little bit now. It's rough.
I leap out, get on the ground and see it's laying down and come down on its neck double-handed. Don't forget, I get an extra damage dice because of my barbarian background.
Mm-hmm.
My half-orc background, sorry. So we have to roll 1 more d10
Yeah.
on top. Oh, pissly 3. So,
That's
a big
something. Though.
whopping 14,
26.
23, 26 points of damage.
All right, it's almost. It looks very very bad off. We're talking. It's moaning.
And since it's my turn again, I get another d6 pixie and I plant it in its throat. Take another 3 points as well.
All right.
29 points of damage all up.
All right. So Con Dragon is down.
Yay.
Oh,
Is down.
I killed it.
But wait, as you're saying that, out of the forest comes one of the large babies. But hold on, don't worry. As that happens, you're thinking, oh my God, this thing is almost as large as Con Dragon. But then you hear that sound again, that and coming out of the forest, all of a sudden you see some raptors. They've been alerted to the battle and the smell of blood, and they jump on top of the smaller version of Condrag, and they start attacking him, ripping into his flesh and everything else. And now Kondrag is being, or the son or daughter of Kondrag, rather than attack you, it goes off running with these velociraptors on its back. What will happen is a mystery. Who knows? But you are saved by whoever would have thought, the velociraptors. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So you guys have now been saved. You still have, the body over there, or not the body, but the.
I was gonna cast Cure Wounds on it, so.
Yep. So it's over there. Body Shakka is over there. Y'all want to go over to Shakka, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. So y'all go over to Shakka. What do you want to do? You said you wanted to cast the wounds, cure wounds on him.
Yeah, my little.
You're not gonna check to see if he's alive first? Yeah, cast cure.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, Cure 6. It's gonna try to cast Cure Wounds on him to see if he'll get up himself.
Let me put the body of Kondrag so y'all can have your trophy here. There's your body. Let me turn the camera a little bit for you too.
So we have 1 minute until our time limit.
All right, so you see him. He is alive. You cast a cure, and he is up. We will have to wait till next week, though, to see what Shakka says, and hopefully bring him back to the village, and he'll be okay. But I'm sure he is very, very sad. We're gonna get on out. I think y'all want to say something, so I'll leave it to Eric.
Yeah, so I actually spoke about it at the break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think we're good because we're hitting our time limit. But
All right.
We will see you next week.
All right, see y'all later. Have a great one. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah.